Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. تاليها injector. What the fuck? مقعد اسمعوه. Hi thief. Hello thief. Hey, you're quick. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. That's good. ما تهربني راسك يا سويا. How are you? How's your day? How's your day today? Where's the audio? Is the audio cracking? I'm using this microphone again. Marcus كان استعماله cracks. I came running, that's why. Oh, that's nice. Hi. Hi Noel. How are you Noel? ما قاعد بدش you changed the username. Bro, I understand محبلة وحلي. Bro, I started watching philosophy videos. They're really good, bro. They're really good. Different theories and stuff. It's creepy, but they're really nice. Hopefully after I play a few games we can watch it. Wait, are you into philosophy or like different theories or like, you know, stuff? I'm into reading things nowadays. Which is really fun. I'm getting old. I'm going through my reading phases. Good, and you? Alhamdulillah, I'm good. I'm good. Thuraya. Wait, is everything working? You were in that mood last night, Unk? Yeah, it's Unk is crazy. I'm not Unk. I'm not Unk. But yeah, it's really creepy. Yeah, we're gonna watch it together.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And it's all about champions
like
action.
the red string theory.
Seeing Stuart?
Yeah, they played well in the last game, but they need to match that performance today. It should be a good game, this one.
Like the red string theory is basically like your soulmate and you. This is just random. This is like
Is this the moment?
Oh my god, I need to focus. Like they're the most common ones.
At its very best. So quick to react there.
So hold on, let me just finish the game. I can't multitask.
Simons.
Come on.
Oh, I thought they were onto something there.
Well, they certainly got
their defensive
Hey, we're
watching things tonight. I'll go get ready while you're playing. Okay, get ready. I'll play a few games. I'll play like 3 games. That's gonna take like, I don't know, 30 minutes. So yeah, get ready, go order your cake. I can't stop thinking about that cake, wallahi. Hey, go order your cake, or I don't know, there's still. You said Tuesday.
And a lot to like about this attack. Trying his not wasting much time today.
Heisenberg on TikTok. What up, brother?
The ball is moving once more. How important will that opening
I'm
goal
becoming
prove
more
to
active
be?
on TikTok. Yeah, that's good. That's good, man. I don't know why. My energy spikes. I've become more active on social, especially TikTok.
Yamal.
I have to go to school tomorrow. Hey. Wait.
Great work to confuse the defender.
9. Alright, go sleep, Noel.
Tidying up.
Wallahi, kids are growing up fast, bro. Wallahi, I'm shocked.
Now, who can he play it to? And it's opening up, and the keeper is able to deal with the danger.
Perfect. It's tomorrow. Yeah. Go get that cake, banana cake. You know what you should try? Wallahi, banana bread. Banana bread is way better. Oh my god, wallahi, I tried banana cake like a week ago.
Possibilities here.
It was really good. Banana bread is way better than banana cake, in my opinion.
Well, the threat could be there. Very quick thinking there. Thierry Henry.
Oh.
And the attempt just wide.
You are old?
Unfortunate.
Wait, what? Grandpa? I'm not old. I'm only 29. That's not old. That's not old.
Theo Hernandez. Simons. Now, options are plenty. Oh, might be.
Let's go!
Well, they're really in the mood here.
Yes, you are. No, I'm not. He took it out of the menu. Had that. I'm going to get away.
The ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands.
Bro, I think just... because of the name, like you shouldn't say banana bread. Banana happen. Banana bread, people are just gonna think roti or where tahaylakin is. It doesn't taste like, bro. It's so good. It is so good.
Simons.
Unless he made it bad.
And he saw the situation developing.
Banana bread, banana bread, banana bread.
That is a magnificent run. Can he get one back? He can. He's given his team a real opportunity.
You are big, bro. Make a family. Nah, not this generation, bro. You don't make family in 2026, bro. You just run for your life.
And he read it well.
The world's about to end, brother.
That was excellent.
It's too late to be making families now. You need to run. You need to save your life. You need to get rich and disappear. That's what you need to do. Not make families. Penalty.
Oh, the penalty's been given.
What is 3 out of 365? I don't know, bro. I'm trying to stay consistent for one whole year. I know I've been streaming for longer than that, but longer than 3 days.
Can they extend their lead?
Yeah.
And there it is. Perfectly executed.
My goal is to stay, to go live every single day for 365 days. If I miss a night, it will restart. The countdown is gonna restart again. That is a lifetime goal, bro. Even if I miss a single day, I'm gonna start the countdown. He can really bake well.
Oh, great attacking play.
You're out of your mind, dude. Yeah, I know.
Excellent defending.
No, anything is possible. I'm not sure about restarting the whole thing. That's crazy, bro.
Claudia Pina.
I just thought, just give it numbers. That makes it, easy to go back. That makes it easy to go back.
Oh, surely! An incredible block.
That was absolutely
outstanding. The audio is cutting off somehow.
It's a neat move. And intercepting it. Xavi Simons.
I don't think he made it bad. I don't know. Maybe it takes more time to make banana bread.
Ryan Cherki.
Maybe.
Really fine piece of defending play to break us up.
Yeah, it's lagging. Oh. Hey, what up, Mohammed Zlatan? It is lagging. No, bro. It can't be lagging, bro. Wallahi, Mungoya.
Cherki. Henri. Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Who can they pick out? Shot with the clearance.
Hi, Lily.
Well, it did look promising for a bit.
No, it is not.
Well, maybe a good position from which to counter.
Run!
Is it going to be a goal? And
hey, Waleed, what up, Waleed?
Cruising to victory here.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the
you mean the you mean the audio?
From their defensive positions, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace,
That makes a lot of sense. Hey, Nativ Karimi 8, what's up? What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Is it lagging for you? The audio? I mean, what do you mean? Is it the audio or? What's up, brother? How's it going? Alhamdulillah, it's going good. Oh, I'm so glad to have the every chat in this on the same thing, on the same tab. TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. That's nice. Alhamdulillah, it's going good, brother. It's going really good. Yes, the audio.
So into the second half, the traffic flow here has been very much in one direction. Theo Hernandez.
هذا فعلا تمام. تمام. Yeah.
And wasteful from the old boys.
Come on. Oh,
moving it nicely. Well, they're going to be very cross.
Rohan, thank you for the likes, brother. All good now? Yeah, let's go.
Well, that wasn't what the move deserved, really.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
Henri. It's gone in. And well, he might celebrate.
Thank you,
on
Walid.
the back of that.
Walid.
Hakimi.
Alright, it's back to lagging now. Alright, I think
Simons.
how I just
Nicely timed tackle. Oh, good vision. Well, just the tackle that was needed.
the crowd طبعا
So a corner here.
كشعب كجيم كخيلي عدكو not the comment.
Well, there was impending danger.
Come on, run
them,
Dembele.
Karshawi.
Run Dembele.
Now, who can he play it to?
Adam.
Chance for Dembele.
Oh! Come get me, DK.
Has a go.
Ow!
Oh! And back in play.
Oh, that was good.
Nicely cut out.
Well, the woodwork has just denied them a 3-goal lead here, but you just can't see them throwing this one away, can you?
And just like that, broken up.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
Well, decent position for the old boys to be in. Oh, big moment! How about this? They're eating into the lead, and what looked impossible now might just be salvageable. True grit and determination on show.
Bro, Nicky قداش يسكسر بحلو.
Excellent defending.
Oh. Come on, son.
They stopped them in their tracks. Well, he could run onto it here. A cheeky chip. Oh, a finish of
That's what you get.
No wonder he's celebrating. Take a bow. On the scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Vids. Xavi Simons.
No.
Annoyingly, there it breaks down. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Well, disappointing end to the move.
Goal? Hey, thanks, Mohamed Zlatan.
Cherki. Into the final 20 minutes.
Oh, come on.
Does she mean business?
Oh.
And now she's scored not once, but twice. Thoroughly enjoying herself out there. So back underway, and this game has had a roller coaster quality about it.
Spanking Sabina alive. I'm giving him a spank.
Karshawi. Now what can they do from here? Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Quick break could be on. Genuine chance. Oh, on the post, still alive.
You nuts, wallah. How are you missing that, wallah? Okay, that's honest.
Claudia Pina. Good tackle. Yamal! And a goal here!
Did you see Somali in the files? No, I haven't. I literally haven't. I haven't looked at it. Why isn't there videos? If there's videos, please let me know. I can't be bothered to look around. If someone made a video of the whole thing that I can watch, maybe, yes. I'm not going through the whole list.
Still working away.
Bro, wallahi, I'm toying with this guy, man. I'm toying with him.
Challenge that.
Why did you say Somaliland PR video?
So almost
at full time. I've seen it, but I mean, like, not in the context of
Stuart,
Somalia.
what have you made of their overall performance?
I mean, I haven't said nothing about Somalia apart from making
been fantastic
fun
up front,
of Somalia.
it's their
and
work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball. And
chance! Well, when you're 2 down late in the game, you've simply got to convert.
Well, that's a real waste and probably seals their fate.
Yes.
Simons.
But you know the context of the video. Stop asking.
An advantage coming into play, and rightly so. Well, he's certainly not alone. And look at this! And turning the ball away. Goalkeeping excellence there.
They have a search bar, the DOJ.
Oh, nicely played. Still could finish. And the flag has gone up. Offside. Intelligent defending.
Oh, F those fucking PDFs.
Can he do it? And really top-notch goalkeeping.
Well, what can you say? That is absolutely
like
brilliant from the
times.
keeper.
And that will be
Look,
all
wallahi,
for this game anyway.
People have their
And
sides,
for
man.
the
You can't.
visitors,
It doesn't matter what you say.
Supporters.
People already aligned with their sides. It doesn't freaking matter, man. Wallahi, it doesn't matter. I'm not siding with anybody. I'm not making my videos to persuade people. Who gives a shit? Wallahi, who gives a fuck about Somalia or Somalia? Fuck them both, bro. F them both. I don't care. Or I'm seeing people fucking defend children being, you know, I don't want to say it here. People have picked their sides and they're gonna defend it. So what's the point? What's the point, bro? I'd rather be. Bro, I just say what I think, man. I don't give a shit. Well, the lagging sound is the game, not yours. وحاولت تغيرها أو جرون وشو جرون تقنع ما كان صوت هو صعد قلت ناخذ جيم هذا how many games أنا FUTCHAMP كذا يا رباد and watch stuff. I really want to watch some stuff, bro. 4 games left. 4 games. 4 games وعاربة. I want to win 3 out of 4 games. I did 1 win, I help. If I get 10 wins, I'll get good wins. I might get good players.
A warm welcome to you and thanks for joining us for another game live on EA TV. I'm Guy Mowbray and Sue Smith is alongside me for commentary and we have exciting Champions action for you today. Your thoughts on this game then, Sue?
Well, I can't wait for this one. Both sets of fans are certainly up for it. I'm sure that'll give the players a real...
Oh, sorry, Sue, a big opportunity here. Well, that hasn't taken long. In front already. Whistle blows and the first half
you can decrease the crowd volume if it's the problem. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. That's a good idea.
So
thank you, Waleed.
See.
Hey, Waleed is part of my production team. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, brilliant anticipation. And the chance slips away.
That was top draw.
Are you gonna stream FIFA, Call of Duty only?
Vids.
For the time being, yes. For the time being, yes. To be honest, wallahi, Apart from like, you know, making other content, in terms of gaming, I am a FIFA streamer. Ooh. I'm a FIFA streamer, so yes. I like FIFA.
Emily Fox. And on to Smith.
I mean, if there's new games that come out that are like,
forward-thinking pass.
I enjoy it.
It's 2 already. They've hit the ground sprinting here. Vids. And Bailey now. Good passing, not looking to force it just yet. Get back in it. It's in.
Come on. We're back in the game.
Just yet.
We're back in the game.
Off we go at 2-1 now.
I play eFootball.
Leandro Trossard. Arsenal moving the ball forward with real purpose.
eFootball.
The team there.
Wait, which one's better, the eFootball on the mobile or the eFootball on console?
Xavi Simons.
Because, I don't know. I had fun playing eFootball on the phone.
Xavi Simons.
No!
Good work from Arsenal to win it back. Oh, could be here. Oh, superb reflexes to get across to that. Outstanding.
The eFootball console, this game is too fast for me.
Oh, a straight line to goal here.
Oh, that's so true, bro. This game is fast, but that's what makes it fun.
What a position to be in.
Waxa qatarka dhigaya waxa waaye because it's fast, that's why. You can't keep up. You can't keep up, buddy.
He's setting something now.
Oh!
No way through, possession lost.
Nikan wallahi ma adko. It's just like too fast paced. Logo wuxuu leeyahay orod badan.
This might be promising.
Oh!
Yeah, it was right on the move in his position in there. That's
how do you miss him from there?
Goalkeeping.
There still could be something happening here. And the defence ready for what was coming.
No.
On the ball now to keep it. Here we go. Magnificent save.
Console's better.
Goalkeeping.
You play with a controller?
Yeah,
okay, that's true. Wait, like, why is it free, Lucky? How is it free? How do they make money from the game? Like, do you have to pay monthly? I mean, the console tie, you have to pay monthly. I get it. For online games. Like, why is PES free, bro? And they don't make new games every year. It's just the same game. They update it. How is it free?
They've lost it there.
How do they make money?
The attack is over.
Yeah, you can see that they're a really well-coached side, can't you?
Xavi Simons.
Oh, look at that pass.
Now to deliver a good ball in. Chance to get back in this.
That's the
Tackle made and out for a throw.
Bro, it's a microtransaction. They make millions. حتى FIFA حتى صصوايا. FIFA حتى is a microtransaction game. Like if you want to.
Vids. Oh, good defending.
Like FIFA coins, like you buy coins to buy players to buy packs. Somehow, it's literally the same. Unless FIFA is greedy.
They're in here. Can they profit from this? Must finish.
What the fuck?
And there's her second of the match, leading the way for the team.
Bro, wallahi VVD is just jerky to us. He is nuts, bro.
Bailey.
Bro, how is
And they might be in.
Come on.
And the momentum is lost.
Not حتى معها, bro. Wallahi bila tala. She looks like 50 years old. How is she bodying me like that, man? That's embarrassing. They make contracts with player footballs. Wait, so they take money from the players, man?
And it's been cut out. There's the turnover.
Man, I know what هلا game كهلا. هذا FIFA كله. They make money from selling the game. Somehow, like PES, how do they make money? It's like also, man. They don't sell the game. Bro, Bro, I downloaded it like 1 year ago. It was free. I've never played it. Just because, you know, I don't know, man. I guess people don't like things to be free. Freak it out.
Played in deep, back post.
Oh my God! What a header!
To the delight of the fans.
What a header! Hi, Finito.
We restart at 4-2. The goals continue to come. Usman Dembele.
They make millions selling cards. Bro, wallahi انت commentary فيرنا. Bro, wallahi I'm. You know what? I blame you for this. Waleed, I blame you. Alright. I blame you, Waleed, man.
It's only been rolling one way in this first half.
How are you doing? Alhamdulillah, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing.
That's a good ball. He's in, and they've scored.
Sorry, bro. ما ترى كانوا إجادة ما كان اسمها هاي كومنتي آخري وسوجي سنو يا ضلع سقطشان ده سقطشان. It's just a free game. That's why. والله اوكي maybe ما عيارت عيارها أنا ما يوافيرنها. I've never played it. ما قلنا عيارت حتى جودها وما قلنا. وافيرنا هرتا ما انت وافيرنا. I'll just try. I'll just see how it is. وحلي يودين بس make an account يوحد صدوق ده وكبحها.
Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? Now that's where to win the ball. Here they go. And just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Yeah, the keeper seems to have it covered. Not a bad effort though.
Alright, 2 goals, boss. 2 goals. Let me lock in. Let me lock in, bro. Let me lock in. Let me lock in.
Kvaratskhelia. Positive play on the front foot. This to get back in it.
Come on, one more goal. One more goal, baby. One more goal. هالكلا بس بعد من هالكلا. Wait, مسكح لي سؤال أسكاس ونعيس. ضد عياريهنada oo Soomaaliya joogaya. Do they get a Ballon d'Or? sanadka markuu dhamaado. I'm waxas ma jiro. I don't know why I thought of that, man. مسكحلي it just randomly came to my head. Do they get a Ballon d'Or horta? midka sanadkaas ugu fiicnaa. Oh my God, I'm too good today, I'm cooking. I am chefing up. Hey, TikTok, sorry. Don't try, it's shit. Hey, thank you for saving my time, Mohammed.
Oh, she's beaten her marker here. Chops inside now.
Oh, what the fuck is this guy doing? Give me the damn ball.
To put them ahead, and the keeper does well to keep it out. It's a short corner. Patrick Vieira.
Oh, wallahi, what is wrong with my players, bro? What is wrong with my players?
Kvaratskhelia. Hernandez. Pushing forward with options available now. Is this the equalizer?
Oh my God, bro. Passes can mujida. Passes can mujida. 1, 2, 3, 4, bro. I should get a Ballon d'Or for this, man. Hey guys, do you think I could be a professional? هذه لبس سنة game كان متقنا مالين كست أعيار. Do you think I can be a professional, like FIFA player? Bro, they make a lot of money from this, man. Bro, someone made someone made $1 million from this, man. Freaking hell. He made a milli. He made a milli like he won like 200 games.
Simons. This could be threatening. Opportunity now.
Oh my God.
Spot on. Forward progress continues.
Come on, 1-2. 1-2.
Javi
Simple
Simons.
ball. Simple ball. Simple. Oh no!
Idea, but the radar was out.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a bit sloppy, wasn't it?
Oh, والله أنا صبر لهذا أنا صبر لهذا. Come on, just be patient. Be patient.
Well, the atmosphere is loud in here. The fans are doing all they can to urge the team on. They should be winning this.
Chance to score. Open goal.
Oh, let's go.
Let's
freaking go. Oh, Mateen, hi Mateen. Yeah, like Awale, the Travella guy. Like, he's not even professional. He's not even professional, bro. It's crazy. Like, he needs a full-time content creator. Like, he's a full-time FIFA creator. So it's different. Well, the thing is, I don't think I can just play FIFA. I just هل واحد مسميه كريم على قصته. هذه لايف قالها محسن أنا هالجيم بسمع يعني كريم every single day for a whole year. ما مركي قارة I just want to chill, just watch some stuff, react to things, you know, just lay back. But I can't play FIFA every single day, man. So it's just random.
Look at this really clever move. It's such great skill to beat the defender.
LA for a while, eh? والله niggas, he should start singing, man. عد كيسة. Oh, ما شاء الله, bro. ما شاء الله.
Saved and held on to as well.
But why do Somalis in the UK have a good voice compared to the ones in America?
A little sloppy on the
ones in America just no shake. I'm kidding. The ones in America have no talent, wallahi. They got nothing going on. The Somalis in the UK, bro. The Somalis. What the cool Australia drugs come there.
Good chance. Smith. Score here. And it's in. The lead has gone in an instant, and we're all square again. Teo Hernandez. On they come, edging closer to a piece of late drama. Possession lost just at the point of something happening.
Alright, can you guard in every time I try to talk?
Just 10 minutes to go now. Still trying to find the space. Oh, look at this, away they go on the counter.
Oh, yes.
Well, it looked promising, but came to nothing in the end. Leandro Trossard. Having a try. And still danger here.
Oh my god! No! What the fuck happened? Nah, man, I'm never making it professional, but what the fuck am I losing to? Unless.
Now a sense that a late equaliser.
No!
But not the end
Oh
result
my
they
god,
wanted
bro, you
from an
can't pass the ball.
position.
Freaking mansion,
On
a
here,
Bugatti, bro, $500,000 a week, and you can't pass the ball. Nascan is gonna waste time. I know it. Freaking hell, I knew it. Wallahi, I knew it, man. La ilaha. Fucking Nas, bro. Imagine hopping on the game just to waste time.
So that will do it for today, and it's the visiting fans who will go home the happier. Your overall impression?
Hope I didn't miss anything. No, you didn't.
Really hard fought.
No, you didn't.
Difficult to know which way that was going to go, but they showed great belief to keep going till the end, and they got the deserved winner.
Well, now we gotta win 3 games. If we lose 1 game, then we don't get those 10 wins. If we lose 1 more game, we don't get those 10 wins, and it sucks, bro. Sucks ass. Guys, how many wins did you get this week? this week, bro. This week is hard. Sobto our Hajiro. It's team of the Hala. No, it's not team of the year. The team of the year ended. Like there's Maradona and Ronaldo in packs. All of them? Yeah, I gotta win all of them.
A warm welcome on what is a perfect day to watch football. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, and I'm delighted to have Stuart Robson's expertise alongside me. And we've got action from Champions today.
Man?
What can we expect from the game then?
Well, they need the 3 points here today. They were disappointed last time out, but I think they've got some good players.
Alright, man, we had a good one. What eat the market, man? What eat the market? What eat the market?
With that, the first half of this Champions match is underway.
What eat the mat? What eat the mat? What eat the mat?
Oliver Kahn is in goal.
Right, how I just not give him the ball. Don't give him the ball.
As the fullbacks, and they go with just one in attack.
Just play Kahn this.
Theo Hernandez. Ball one, well read. Cruyff. The anticipation rising with this move. Well, it's no surprise to see who
5 minutes out. 5
our
minutes.
player to watch in this
already
game.
just 5 minutes out.
That he'd play a really big part in the last game. He was absolutely outstanding. It wasn't just the 2 goals that he scored, but his general play, his link-up play.
How behind I just need to be patient. I just need to be patient.
On the ball to create.
Pass the ball around.
We're going to see more of the same today.
And he's in now. Oh, what a tackle to break up the play.
Oh, what a tackle that was.
Luis Openda. And it's an early lead.
Alright, no problem. No problem, buddy.
So
You got the first goal. That's nothing.
Again.
That's nothing, brother. Keep it coming.
Virgil van Dijk.
Oh, God.
That's really well cut out.
Oh, God. Oh, God. You know what? I need to invest in players, bro. I need to invest in players. Players. Players.
And the idea has been anticipated.
I have to fight for those 10 wins. Bro, why do people have such a good team? والله. قفكة وبحاي وحوها freaking icons. How do you get those things? We're back in the game. Yo, division rivals and FUTCHAMP are different modes. Yes. Yes. Did you think it was the same?
This could be dangerous. That's brilliant. That really is.
This guy is too good. That's not even good. He's just got good players.
And did it perfectly. Xavi Simons. A really good interception to take the ball. Oh, it's a belter of a ball.
Oh my God! Wow. He's one of those people, yeah.
Who got in the way of it?
That's great defending there.
On to Dembele.
Allah!
Against the post.
Oh man, wallahi I'm losing this game, man. If I'm missing those chances, I'm done for. I'm freaking done for, man.
Well read to gain possession.
Come on.
Hernandez. This is an excellent run. Is this the equaliser? Still not away here. Options available in the middle. He's lost it. Could be costly. And a marvellous save.
Well, it's a great stop from that distance. She's reacted so quickly.
It's not about the 11. It's about how you play. Come on, bro. I got this. Got this, bro. I'm definitely. Look, I can tell this guy's ass. Because how do you have
possession lost just at the point of something happening?
Well, they certainly got their defensive shot.
Is that off online? Oh.
And there's the hat-trick. He'll be taking the match home. Off we go then. 3-1 the score now.
How about I just keep the ball? He has good players. His players are fast as fuck. So I'm gonna just keep. I can't keep the ball.
Quite right. It's a throw in now. Leroy Sané. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Oh, could be here. Genuine chance here. Oh, an incredible tackle. Claudia Pina. Oh, should score. A body in the way. Starting to get interested here. And stopped in their tracks with a change in possession.
Right, if it becomes 4, I'm leaving the game. I'm sorry.
Leroy Sané. Has the space to whip it in here, and the attack is over. That's a good ball. And the chance slips away.
Well, the fans are going mad here. They think that was a penalty.
Could turn out to be a really good ball. What a chance! Another goal! And surely there's...
Nine wins? It's almost the same as 10 anyway. We'll take 9 wins, right? What has to fear, man? I got fucking gold players. Shut up. Last night it was what? It was 7-1.
A warm welcome on what is a lovely evening.
Alright, let's see his team. Let's see his team.
I'm Guy Mowbray and I'm joined by the ever-knowledgeable Stuart Robson. And we have a live Champions match for you. What are we going to get from this one?
Well, they need the
La ilaha, he has a shit team. Nah, I'll whoop his ass. I will whoop his ass, bro. He got a shit ass team. He got a shit. Think I'm bro. What the hell? Why does he have a bad team?
This Champions match is underway.
Well, we got Absino, yeah, but it's either he's really good.
Teo Hernandez starts with Ashraf Hakimi as fullbacks, and they'll play with a lone striker up front. And there it is, the opening goal, and what a bright start it's made. Closed it down well. Vidsha Kvaratskhelia. Surely. Someone for the team there.
Shouldn't be missing those.
That's how to get a block.
Why am I missing Wahaz?
Goes on past the defender.
What the hell?
And the attack collapses. Now to deliver a good ball in. Oh, brilliant anticipation. Matuidi. Has to turn them around. Played in, and this could be.
Offside? Was it offside?
And a brilliant save.
Well, that's a top quality save. Great anticipation.
Going for it. Oh, great block.
And I. بضل قصاص أول وريك سنة والنعبة لا fidget spin.
Matuidi.
ما تندبر كيكو حجينا يعني. What am I gonna do with your back, bro?
Looking like they mean business here. out of play.
It's getting sweaty.
Setting up the chance.
I thought it was the same game. No.
Chance to go level.
مركزته waxaa isticmaalaa fanaanad madow eh. I always pick fanaanad madow eh and my opponent white.
Delivered towards the far post.
White jersey.
Well, a promising attack, but unable to take advantage. And the work pays off as they get the ball back. This is a good run. Now, can he pick out the right option?
What
this
the
has
fuck?
to be an equaliser.
No man, wallahi ninka waa ifahmay ninkan wuu ifahmay. Maanta inaan dadka xiranayo arkay dhaxdu iskaga cararay.
Xavi Simons. That's a good ball. Real chance. Brilliant. Great save.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
Oh, could be here. Huge block, but still danger. This for the lead. Oh, it was set up for the shot, but then he went for brute force.
Maanta
A cool head was
offside
needed.
ugu maleeyaa. Wax kasta offside u maleynaya. Offside aska ahaatay just dali bes. Dali.
Mark Gay.
Ay wuu bilaabay. Give me the fucking ball.
Oh, could be a chance here. The attack broken up. That has gone out. It'll be a throw. Xavi Simons. Claudia Pino. And that's nicely won to see off the threat.
Well, nice approach play, but the final pass wasn't quite good enough.
What? No way.
That's crossed the line. It'll be a throw. Hurts. Dembele now. Kavica Kvaratskhelia.
What a
It's not a
pass.
bad looking ball. And they might be in. Just needs the composure now.
Let's go.
It's in.
Let's
That
go.
gives them the lead. And well deserved, you have to say. David Raum. Well read to gain possession. Ousmane Dembele. Virgil van Dijk. Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? Xavi Simons. Taking this on. And the keeper more
How did he
equal
save
to
that?
it. And the ball comes in. Decent chance. They might get another go here.
Hey, if you're watching on TikTok, please double tap
Verts.
the screen.
And they've got it back now. Working the ball really nicely. But able to deal with the danger decisively. Well defended. Counter-attack coming. Away they go.
Come on, let's make this a goal.
Miscue in the final third there.
They won the ball at just the right time there.
Teo Hernandez. This is Hakimi.
Oh my
Intercepted.
god.
Great reading of the game.
That's what I want.
Nice smooth ends thanks to nice defending. Chance for the equaliser. And they've levelled it up. Nothing to split them once more. And that's going to be it for the first 45 minutes.
I'm getting I need to make changes, yeah. I need to make changes at halftime. You stressed me out with you since... Wait, what? You stressed me out with you since when? What the hell? Wait, I'm stressing you out? I'm confused. What do you mean? Alright, let's make changes. Who should we bring on? Who should we bring on? Who should we bring on? Hey, if you're watching on TikTok, double tap the screen, please. Double tap, double tap. If we win this game, I think we're gonna have one more game. I think, yeah, one more game. Hopefully we can get. Yeah, hopefully في عنا الهلي كرمانتي يا وإمبابي مع إمبابي زين باكس ورونالدو Cristiano Ronaldo معايا متك كلا. The fat Brazilian Ronaldo.
The second half gets going. Room to do something here. Oh, they've lost it. The attack is over.
What the frick? Why am I playing like this today?
Rodri. Good patient build-up, but not quite the end product. Tricky this in a spot. Could get it over now. Really good interception to take the ball. The game keeps going.
Fidget spinner.
Breaking at pace, this could be dangerous. Here's the lead. A
Let's
goal
go.
from the substitute. And the change that was made has made a change.
Salma. Wait, Salma Batch and Salma. Wait, why do they both have Salmas? Wait, she Muslim, by the way. Why is her name Salma? That's like a Spanish name.
On here. Possession changes hands.
Salma.
Now, can he get the cross in?
What is this guy doing, though?
And it's pinched Freddie's mind there. Well, look at the room. They've got to attack now. Here we go! Oh, superb save.
Do you mean the real Ronaldo? The real Ronaldo? Yeah, the real Ronaldo. Yes, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Here it comes.
That's true.
Really good pass. Dembele now. Vids. No way through. Possession lost.
Why can't والله أنا نقول كذا كذا one man. And maybe I should.
And the hard work pays off. They won the ball. The run goes on. Rodri. Well, it was looking good, but ultimately nothing doing.
I'm gonna start to trolling. I'm gonna do the gritty.
Freeing up the chance now.
I'm gonna do the gritty. I'll gritty on his ass.
They decide against putting it into the box. It's a pretty good save by the keeper. Someone needs to get onto that. And chance here. It's there. And it's a goal. That's a real settler for them. Two in front now.
Hey, Vasquez Marek.
Well, as you can see from
look
the
at this.
The beauty of this is how early he crosses it into the space. And then what a finish. That's been hit with
this is my baby, bro. Give it that. I'm
no
name her Salma.
It's a brilliant
Give it that. Look, her name will be Salma, bro.
We start at 4-2. The goals continue to come.
Well, I'm glazing too much. I need to relax. Relax, what are you at? Salma, like Dimate. Win this game. I sound like an uncle now. What the frick?
Oh, gone for it. Terrific bit of blocking.
crazy back pass, bro. Yeah, you gotta do that. Player lock, matagana. Player lock. What did you call me? Uncle? Okay, bro. You said bro. Okay, cool.
Vinicius Junior. That's one. What's next? Saved and held on to as well.
Yeah, this guy. I read him like a book already.
Simons.
I read him like a book.
Brilliant interception.
That would have been a really dangerous situation.
Showing good width with this attack. And that has stopped any potential danger.
Wow, that's all he knows to do. Like, you know,
Ousmane Dembele. There's a chance for the breakaway here. The ball taken away from them. This is looking good. What next? Can someone attack this? Such a disappointing finish to a terrific breakaway.
Yeah, not the best attempt, was it?
Dembele.
Oh, the goalkeeper.
Vinicius Junior. Surely now, must be. There is no missing those. An open goal for them to enjoy.
Gritty on his ass.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
والله عيق غضب ما hey give it a stick واحدة give it the gritty girl man كبح ماشي كبح thank you very much. Should I be toxic? Message out there. Let me be toxic. Let me be freaking toxic, bro. Abdullah Toll. Wait, what? Is this someone on the stream? Abdullah Toll. Alright, let me be nice. He could be my Somali brother. Yo, Salman on YouTube. What up, brother? Hi, Salman. Alright, for the final game. Wallahi, وحارب 10 wins زائد ولكن وحقا يستفيد, bro. Look at the shitty players that I have. Ninkana has started freaking هذا بشال قدرة February and Ninkana has started freaking gold cards. And he's good. You can't, bro. Wallahi Ninkan. I don't know why he's 90, bro. He is so ass. Marcus Tol or Labursana, he just shakes his ass for no reason, bro. This is not a twerking contest. How much is he worth? How much is he gonna? 30k. That's why he's cheap. Live. You already make him rage by Badrudin? Okay. That's such a Somali name to have. Abdullah Dere. Yeah, he's definitely Somali. No, Abdullah Toll. My last game for today. My last
and I'm joined by expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And we have what should be a thrilling Champions finale for you. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
They've had some good days, but they've also put in some poor displays.
Oh, I need my game kit. Yeah, I didn't.
They just need to show more consistency.
They spend money on the game. How do they have this, like that much of a good player?
And here we go. The first half underway in this eagerly anticipated Champions showdown. And the lineup.
No, I'll try my best this game, man. I don't care what players he has.
Theo Hernandez starts with Ashraf Hakimi in the fullback positions, and rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack.
Well, I don't care the players he has.
And introducing the visitors lineup today, Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Ledley King starts alongside Paul. Oh, it's an absolutely tremendous
Van Dijk 73 pace. Wallahi wa Obama, wallahi you are Dremesa, you can feel it. You can, especially Dembele. Bro, if he's facing Dembele or Mbappe, he is fucked.
Hakimi.
Dembele, run for me.
Pass chiseled nicely.
Oh, I love
Yes,
Dembele.
you saw the run so quickly there.
And just blotting out the danger. A special occasion merits a special mention. 200 appearances for the club as of today.
Wait,
he
how is it
deserves all
offside?
the plaudits.
Well, what a signing he's proved to be. He's played with great skill and so much desire. He's been an inspiration to those around him. He's been brilliant.
Plenty of support here. Well,
Let's go, VBD.
Good visualization and execution. Oh, but just unable to unlock the defence.
Offside. Thank
The
you.
flag has gone up here. Offside. The
Thank
decision.
you. Thank you.
Decent idea. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Attacking with vigour. And in with a real chance.
Come on!
And a
Let's
goal! That will
go!
do it. They've
My
been
baby
pushing for it.
Pina.
And now they've
Claudia
moved forward.
Pina. Pina Colada.
Well, back
Make it
underway.
either. Why does it sound?
And
Make it either. Why
1-0
does it sound like
is.
Camro?
What happens
Pina
next?
Colada. Claudia Pina. The hell?
A very good tackle.
Come on.
And
Pina.
defensive play to be applauded.
Well, they've defended that really well. They look very organised there.
Hold on.
Well, to level the match. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long. And this match is level again.
Alright, let's just wait half time. كده بحس وقلنا my baby Salma. Salma, Salma, Salma. My baby girl Salma.
Dembele. Maybe dangerous here. Can he put them in front?
Oh,
Yes, is the emphatic answer.
Yo, oh, they kicked
And
my
you have to
Pujata.
say
No, I'm
it
live on
was
kick Kumajuri.
unorthodox.
Salman, waxa ku jira TikTok iyo Twitch.
And easily
Twitch,
intercepted.
Twitch. I'm not live on kick.
Dembele. Well, quick thinking to win it back.
No.
And they've given him too much space. But a good piece of defense to bring it to an end. Karshawi.
Come on. Come on, my boy.
Now what can they do from here?
Come on, my boy. What a pass! What a pass!
To increase their advantage, it's a 2-goal lead now.
Hey, حد كذب بحيقولوا عني إنياستا
There
man.
it is, 3-1
Badrudin
the current
Iniesta.
scoreline here.
That's it. Badrudin Iniesta, bro. magac Soomaaliya Iniesta u dhow ma jiro. magac Soomaaliya ay ka bilowda ma jira. No, no, Iniesta. Just call me Iniesta from now on. Did you see that pass? Oh my goodness, that is filthy.
Counter-attacking possibilities.
Filthy, filthy.
Simons. Karshawi. The attack looks promising. Sakina Karshawi.
Pina Colada.
Oh, moving it nicely. And there it is.
Offside?
Another goal. And surely there's no way
Ninka
back
daya
from this
ayna
now.
had the goal either no. Hey, my bad, my bad.
So
My
on
bad,
with the
Ian
game
Ritz.
here,
Wits,
but I'll tell you
Ritz.
what, the moods in the two camps couldn't be more contrasting.
Make it somehow. What's his first name? Is it Ian Ritz? I don't know, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Dembele.
Thank you though.
Too easy, far too easy. And Dembele couldn't keep the ball.
Ninka to Maldini ka kene. Maldini took a kene, bro. He plays like ass, bro. How did he get Maldini?
Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Simons. Pina.
Pina colada, pina colada.
And a strong tackle.
Ini kan kababaxay soo ma inuu kababaxay oo ma
Quick counter could be on.
maybe hadii hal goal kala dhigo. If I score one more goal, I can feel it,
Well
man.
anticipated.
Intuu igaga soo
Good
ururaya
interception there, wasn't it?
controllerkiisa oo cheeseburger iyo balay.
On to Varatelia.
Come on baby, come on baby.
So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Trying to connect.
Oh,
It's a really well-timed challenge. The first half here comes to an end.
pina colada.
So the second half begins, and sometimes this is what you get. One team accelerating away.
Oh, whoa.
Marcos Llorente couldn't hang on to the ball.
Please leave, man. Kabah. Kabah after. Thank you very much. Just leave the game, brother. Leave.
Front now.
Waxaa mi maqlayaa kan. I think he's listening to me, bro.
A glut of goals.
Okay, just leave.
Five
Thank you
hits.
very much. Thank you. 5 win. No, I mean 9 wins. 9 wins. Oh, I wish I got that 10 win, man. I wish halkaas kale inay hadii badilahay sacdan. Oh, anyways, 9 wins. We'll take 9 wins. Champion. 9 wins. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get, baby. Let's see what we get. 1 of 4, 84 plus. Bismillah. Mahrez, no. Boateng, no. Come on, give me a big flare. Bree grateful. I know. No, I want a player that is 90 minimum. Come on. 85. She looks maskeen, like, you know, I'll let her slide. Come on. The last one. Why are they all 85s? I'll go with her because she looks like, you know, she can score goals. Oh, you two can go. You two are getting discarded. Now let's open the packs now. Let's open them packs. But I sweat 9 wins for this. I better get something good. Let's open them packs, baby. Let's open them packs. If I see Desiree Doué, man. If I see Desiree Doué, nothing. Nada. Okay, 82-2. Hey, predictions samee waxaa heli doona si qiyaas. Ani waxaa dhahaa waxaa heli doona ama Kevin De Bruyne ama Lewandowski. I can already tell. It's either gonna be Kevin De Bruyne or Lewandowski. 83 times 15. Come on, give me a purple tunnel. Who's this? Right mid. Chelsea. It's a bit of that. Oh, I can sell them. Oh, yeah. Can afford in a future star team 1 guaranteed. So we're guaranteed to get a good player. Not a good player, but we're guaranteed to get a future star player. Come on, give me the way. Oh, that tunnel is beautiful. I hate goalkeepers. Oh, is that Courtois? Who the fuck is it? Lemon. Can I sell him? No. I don't need goalkeepers. Goalkeeper. I have 91 rated icon. I don't need a goalkeeper. 86.5. Come on, please. Please. Left mid. Spain. Illegal. Nico Williams. If that was 10 years ago, هذا توصل كور هالهيد. Oh my god. قارته اسكت جيب لها أبو بود لها. But review pack Messi 2015. Sport. Reopen some parts. One of my hell out. I don't think you're gonna get anything good from these. Pagyasha, I don't think you're gonna get anything good from these. Oh, what miss. What the hell? I died. Alright, let's do 2. Lala Samani not. Get it. I hope we can get Dewey, man. Wait, how much is Dewey? $1 million Magara Malana. Wow. I don't think Dewey is $1 million. Oh no. Whoa. Come on, one more.
I'm just trying to enjoy life, man.
Yeah, Kuyana. Vitinha, should we go with Vitinha?
Yeah. Colors in my mind keep seeping. I'm left breathing.
No, so got to make the color for an
Colors in my mind keep seeping. I'm left breathing. No sleeping. Oh,
give me something good.
Colors in my mind keep seeping. I'm left breathing.
Give me R9, baby. Give me R9. Chawinga. والله ناقصة. دي والله she can beat all of us. كل جرينا كل واحد نقراعي كتابة. Look how strong she looks. Freaking. Bro, I know she can beat all of us, man.
I'm in another city, I was looking for a ride, wasn't looking at the time. We were steady living life, and life's kind of short, so we live it to the fullest. Trying not to laugh, Simon got the biggest mullet. I bursted out laughing, then he said, don't push it. Another word from you, I'm gonna put you in the bushes. Colors in my mind keep seeping, I'm left breathing. No sleep.
Right, let me do this, then I'll go watch some philosophy videos, bro. Those are freaking awesome.
Oh, what an evening. Colors in my mind keep seeping. I'm left breathing. No sleeping. Oh, what an evening. Colors in my mind keep seeping. I'm left breathing. No sleeping. Oh, what an evening. We roamed around, we were staying optimistic. Trying to make the last train, but we kinda missed it. We carried on the night, no one told us it was over. I stopped to buy samosas from the local, it was kosher. We got an Uber to the middle of the city. All I see is live couples and some dying for a said I'll be back up in the jiffy. Went behind the tree.
Baby, give me something good.
It's kinda awkward.
Something good. Give me that purple phone. The purple Somali maxaa af Somali aan baa والله af Somali ganiyo in aad kadib la qoro waan jaala cagaar gaduud leh waa bas wax purple la dhahay ma jiro Messi Saka Erin Paredes.
No sleeping, oh what an evening. Colors in my mind keep seeping. I'm left breathing. No sleeping, oh what an evening.
Come on, one more. One more, baby, one more. I can feed it. Pagan, I can feed it, man. I'll get something good. In that house, I'll do a blindfold pack. Oh, come on. Come on, baby. Come on, that's a walkout. I can feed it. Oh, that's a walkout. Okay. والله waxaa u maleeyay Desiree Dewey aan wax soo Bro, I'm nuts. What is wrong with me? Usually هذا marka waxaan sameeyaa offline ku sameeyaa anoo live ku jiro masameey sababtoo ah marka wax fiican helay dhan offline ah I usually get something good when I'm not streaming when I'm literally in my Mawi's pajamas marka xiranahay I'm just laying in bed, bro. That's when I get like Theo Hernandez عم انت كلا حب مهرس بين عمرك هذا معويس قشنا كده Theo Hernandez I'm gonna wear my Mawi's and get Theo Hernandez. You think I'm joking? Watch this. هل كلا سمينا كان معايا متكرنا أرض Hey, والله TikTok waxaa ku arkay the Mawi's pajamas, bro. I thought I started that shit, man. No, I thought it was my idea, bro. Hell no, bro. Dad badanaa ku fikiraya. There's a lot of people that done the same thing. I should have trademarked it والله. معويس pajamas. قبلها waxay samaysanayaan gorgorod pajamas. Oh, that sounds dope. That sounds hella dope, bro. You have no streamer luck, bro. Oh, they hate me, bro. They hate me. They hate me out here, bro. Oh, bro. No, I do. I think yeah, look, I have luck, but not when I'm streaming. Sanadka Sudafa habeen iyo maalin paga furay pack. Kadib inaan daalay waxaas tahay hamar banaanka just go to downtown ya waxaa soo qaadanaya ma aqaan waxay tahay waa hilmaam baska koray mobilkayga furay hal paga furay Mbappe ahaa 99 Mbappe wallahi ama farxa ciil ma qabtaa wax I didn't know what to do while I was confused 99 rated Mbappe I was in the bus walking I was like yes go duck active the Juizani fuck is wrong with this nigga what is wrong with this qofka kaliya madow meesha ka saarnaan anu ahay they were like man these dadkan madow dadkan dabada madow man why are they screaming oh Nate let's go yeah I have luck just not when I'm streaming bro PC maku deli kara yes Yahya yes you can play on PC brother it's actually better to play on PC. The PC I instead just play FIFA on PC. It's way better, bro. It looks good. Not because streaming because I'm cool with PC or prayer. Not cool with it. The top ones. The top ones they play on PC. Hey yo. Yo, like, bro, you joined at the wrong time, man. They all do nothing happened. Forget about it, bro. Forget about it. You know what this reminds me of? Wallahi, like a movie and that one is that your parents walk in. That only happened to me once, man. Come on. No, yok toilet? No, I was just saying something that happened last year. Now I'm opening packs. Someone said you don't have no streamer luck with the packs because usually other people get Ronaldo, Messi, so on. I said I got Mbappe last year. I know Baskasar, and I screamed. So yeah, that's what happened. Bro, I want to watch those philosophy videos. But I'll just do this one pack, then I'm done. I'll do this one pack and then I'm done, bro. Wallahi, guys, you're gonna love it. I promise you. Wallahi, those philosophy theories. It's so interesting. It's so fun. It's so dark and deep. No, it's not deep. The Muslim you don't believe in those things. Like it's just fun to listen to. Like in the time if they listen to other things, other theories, like if it affects your deen, then don't listen to it, bro. They have existential thoughts, man. They be like, why are we here? Why are we alive? If you're one of those people, don't watch it. We can pray for him. Bugun benim arkadaş. Oldu. Allah. İlahi ona Christ. Allah yarhamah, bro. Wait, who's that friend? Is that your friend? Allah yarhamah, bro. This year PC optimization is bad, it's very slow unless you have the best PC. That's true. Alright, last pack for today, bro. Last pack for today, and then we're gonna change games. Brother, meel laga maro ma aqaano sida e-football oo kale miyaa mise wuu ka duwan yahay laakiin wali football game waa. If you have a football IQ ma taqaanaa waa ciyaari kartaa. Football le waa. Laakiin haddii qofa wuxuu dhahay this game feels fast. Haddii PES ciyaari jirtay oo hadda kana ciyaaraysid it feels fast. Laakiin you get used to it. Alright, my final pack for today. Bismillah, come on. Oh, God. Not even a walkout. Alright, should we do one more? Should we do one more? Crazy. Yeah, this is the video I wanted to watch. Hold on. This is the video I wanted to watch. Hopefully it doesn't show nothing crazy. What the hell is this? What the helly? Anyways, yeah, this is the video that I wanted to watch. I don't know if you can see it. If you're watching on TikTok, you can't see the whole thing. It's annoying. My bad. Basically, this is the one. The craziest philosophical theories explained in 14 minutes. I haven't watched it yet. I've seen I think a clip of it on TikTok. It's
Boltzmann brain. Boltzmann brain.
Right.
Boltzmann brain.
What the fuck?
Boltzmann brain. Boltzmann brain is a thought experiment that suggests that given enough time, a self-aware brain could randomly form in the universe due to quantum fluctuations. This hypothetical brain would have memories and perceptions of really living in a structured reality, even though it's a temporary, random
Alright, we'll go through all of this. You guys can tell me which one you think is the craziest.
occurrence in a chaotic universe. This,
of course, I'm not a Muslim. Just a disclaimer. I don't believe in this stuff, but it's a theory for a reason. What the? Alright, it's a theory for a reason. We don't believe in these things. We're Muslims, but it's interesting.
this theory asks.
Hey, thank you, Abdullahi. I haven't seen the rose. Thank you, man. I just saw it now. He was studying medicine for 7 years. He just graduated recently, and tonight he's under the soil. Oh, Allah yarhamah, bro. Allah yarhamah, bro. I contemplate about death all the time, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. The fact that that's crazy. Allah yarhamah, bro.
Asks if it's more likely for the universe to exist with all its complexity, or for a single brain with false memories to appear randomly. If the latter is more probable, it implies that everything you experience might just be a brief hallucination by a Boltzmann brain. So
Alright, guys, just think of these theories, right? Think of these theories. Imagine, like, you know, like you being...
Solipsism is the idea that only your own mind can be known for sure to exist. According to this theory, the outside world, other people, objects, and events cannot be definitely proven to exist beyond your own perception. This is because all experiences are subjective, meaning they are understood through your individual mind. So while you may see and interact with the world, solipsism questions if the world actually exists on its own, or if it's all just created by your mind.
Like, you know how, like, in video games, when you're playing video games, right? The video game only renders when you're looking at a specific place. Like, for example, like in the video game, like if you're playing like GTA, for example, or like a real world video game, like the place you're looking at, that's the only place they focus on. So like when you're driving a car, for example, like whatever you see, that's the only thing they render. So the whole world doesn't really exist, is what you're seeing that they render. Imagine that, bro, in real life.
You have no way to know. The teletransportation paradox. The teletransportation paradox is a thought experiment that explores the implications of teleportation and identity. Imagine a teleportation device that scans a person's entire body and mind, mapping every atom and neural connection. The device then transmits this information to another location, where a new, identical body is constructed, perfectly replicating the original person, including their memories and personality. The paradox arises when considering what happens during this process. Is the person who arrives at the destination the same individual who entered the teleportation machine? If the original person is disassembled at the point of departure, is the person effectively killed? If so, then the new person created at the destination, while identical in every way, is technically a different individual. The egg theory.
Yeah. Yeah, do you think that's the same person?
Rises when considering what happens during this process. Is the person who arrives at the destination...
Alright, this is a question for you guys. I don't know if you like these stuff. I really love these stuff, alright? This is just like, it just opens up for discussions. It's interesting. Alright, do you think you're still you if you're teleported? Like, if you're disassembled and you're basically copy-pasted? Is that you? Or, okay, let's look at this, right? Is the person in this bracket the same as this? I don't think they're the same. They're
the same
people.
Individual who entered the teleportation machine? If the original person is disassembled at the point of departure, is that person effectively killed? If so, then the new person created at the destination, while identical in every way, is technically a different individual. The egg theory. The egg theory is a thought experiment that suggests that every person who has ever lived or ever will live is actually the same being, experiencing life in different forms and at different times. The theory proposes that when a person dies, they are reincarnated as another person without any memory of their previous lives. This process continues until that being has lived every human life in existence. According to the theory, the universe exists as an egg, a place for this single being to grow and mature through the experience of living many lives. Once all lives have been lived, the individual reaches a higher state of consciousness and becomes like a god, completing their spiritual evolution. Just as the universe, in this theory, is designed for growth and evolution, so too is every business.
So basically, I am you, you are, in this theory, we're all just one being, right? So I am you and you are me. So when I die, you will carry my experience and my life experiences, but you're not gonna remember. You're basically not gonna remember. So you're basically me and I am you. It is very weird. It's very weird, but it makes more sense.
In my opinion, you can't really manage to do so efficiently without today's sponsor, Odoo. Odoo is Odoo for sponsoring today's video. The omnipotence paradox. The omnipotence paradox is a thought experiment that challenges the
Astaghfirullah. It's really interesting though. Think about it, bro. It's really interesting. Bro, the egg theory is freaking probably the creepiest thing that I've ever heard in my life, bro. So basically, every single being that has ever lived and ever will live, including me, you, your grandma, every single person, is just one being that is just being reincarnated to have different life experiences. We're carrying those experiences too, but we're not just gonna remember them. So my experience, this infinite experiences a human being can have, right? So basically, all of us are trying to cover as much experience as possible, so we can complete that chapter and become a divine. So it's weird. Of course, I don't believe in this. I'm Muslim, right? But if you think about, if you think of it based on this theory, you, me, your grandma, we're all the same being trying to collect as many experiences as possible. That's fucking creepy. That's freaking creepy, bro. So you and me, we're the same person. So if you're good to people, it means you're good to yourself, right? Like, for example, okay, I don't want to say that, I might get banned here. So it technically means you are Hitler and you are every person Hitler killed too.
Concept of omnipotence.
Is that fucked up?
Or unlimited power.
So, bro, based on this logic, bro, every time you try to interact with other human beings, like you're just gonna see them the same, like you see yourself in them, because you too and everyone that ever lived is the same being that is trying to, like, you know, collect as many life experiences as possible that we carry along, but we don't remember after we die.
Asks whether
That's
an all-powerful being like God could create a stone so heavy that even they cannot lift it. The dilemma arises because both possible answers seem to limit the being's power. If the being can create the stone, they cannot lift it, which means there's something they cannot do. This implies a limit to their power, contradicting the idea of being all-powerful. On the other hand, if they cannot create such a stone, this also indicates a limitation, as they are unable to do something that should be within the scope of omnipotence. But God might be over logic itself, or one might say that by omnipotent, we mean a being that can do anything that is logically possible. Being all-powerful doesn't mean doing logically impossible things like creating a square circle. It means having power over everything that exists. Logical impossibilities, like a square circle, aren't real things that can exist, so it remains just a cool debunked thought experiment. Antinatalism.
Yeah, I'm not, the last one I'm not really interested in. I don't give a shit about that, man. It's just, I feel like that would piss me off more. I don't know. I'm not interested.
Antinatalism is a philosophical.
It feels like kind of argumentative, like you're just arguing over things.
Philosophical position that argues.
What is this?
The omnipotence paradox.
No.
So heavy that even they can. real things that can exist, so it remains just a cool debunked thought experiment. Antinatalism. Antinatalism is a philosophical position that argues against giving birth, suggesting that it is morally wrong to bring new individuals into existence because life itself inherently involves suffering, pain, and hardship. So it is better not to create new lives that will inevitably face these challenges. One key argument in antinatalism is that coming into existence exposes individuals to more suffering than joy, making it
not really. I wouldn't say that, man.
Not worth it.
All right, okay, so does this mean it doesn't apply to, like, you know, so that means only rich people or kings are allowed to have kids, because they can give their kids much more joy compared to suffering. But that's like, you don't really know that though. You can't.
Additionally,
really
some antinatalists point out the environmental and ethical implications of overpopulation, arguing that it contributes to suffering not just for individuals, but for society.
I guess this is the same logic people use when they don't want to have kids. They're like, I don't want to bring, like, you know, kids to this world with all of these challenges and all of those stuffs. But then again, you not bringing them to the world could be is
society as a whole and the planet. You are not free. This theory about the absence of free will from human life suggests that individuals have the ability to make choices and take actions based on their desires. However, they do not have the ability to control the will behind any of their actions, thus making them a slave to their own desires. In order to prove this theory, the following thought experiment is proposed. If you're deciding between which ice cream flavor to pick, chocolate or vanilla, and end up deciding that you genuinely want chocolate, there is absolutely nothing you could do in that situation to change that desire, unless an external factor that you also cannot control is involved, such as finding out that vanilla ice cream is cheaper or that it's not as unhealthy. This shows that the only way for you to do anything is by wanting to do it, which we already determined.
Oh my god, so we're basically slave to our needs. Oh my god, so we don't, technically this says we don't have free wills. We're basically slave to our wants. So what if, this is gonna sound stupid too, what if like you go for the opposite of everything that you want? Like, for example, if I really want the chocolate ice cream and I just go for the other one, does that, you know, do I have free will, or am I a slave to me contradicting what I want? I mean, that could be, you can corner yourself anyway. It's kind of, I would agree with this though. The concept of free will, yeah, you do have free will. I believe you have free will. Of course, I'm Muslim, right? We all have free wills. But the free will is not, like, there's a lot of, is like, for example, if you're given two choices, like, the free will is shaped by your circumstances, how you lived your life. You don't really have free will. You're shaped by your experiences, by the way you lived. What the hell? Your will, your choice is shaped by your experiences, which you don't have control over. So
you cannot control, or by being forced to do it, which you obviously cannot control either, thus proving that free will does not exist. Ship of
I don't know. I would love to hear people's thoughts on this, bro. I love watching these videos because the discussions are amazing. The concept of free will, I feel like there's no true free will. You don't have free will over everything, because everything you're choosing is based, like, is shaped by your experiences, right? So you have so if you look at it that way, no one has free will. I mean, we have the will to contemplate on things, like to contemplate on our choices we're gonna make, but is it really free if we're shaped by our experiences, which we don't have control over? Like, you don't have control over where you were born. You don't have control over, like, your parents. You don't have control over, like you know, your parents' religion and how you were born to, all of those stuff, right? If those things shaped your choices, and the things that shape your choices, including your parents, where you were born, if you don't have control over those things, do you really have free will? Does that make sense? It's weird. I think, yeah, of course you still do have free will, right? You still do have free will. You can go outside and kill someone, or maybe not do it. You still have the free will to do what you want, but the free will is not as free as we think it is. It's very limited by our experience, which we don't have control over. So it's
Theseus. The ship of Theseus is a philosophical. You are not free. We already determined you cannot control, or by being forced to do it, which you obviously cannot control either, thus proving that free will does not exist. Ship of Theseus. The Ship of Theseus is a philosophical thought experiment that questions the nature of identity and change. It begins with a ship owned by the hero Theseus, and over time, as the ship sails, its wooden parts decay and are replaced with new ones. Eventually, every original part is replaced, which leads to the central question: is the fully restored ship still the Ship of Theseus?
Hey, what do you think? Hey, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? This theory is false because otherwise we will all be like brothers and parents? Yes, but it's not that, like, wait, which theory though? Which theory? This theory is false because otherwise we will all be our brothers and our parents? Wait, which one? The egg theory?
To complicate matters, suppose the original parts are gathered and reassembled into a ship. Now, there are two ships, one composed entirely of new materials, and one made of the original components. This scenario showcases how definitions are artificial and not as stable.
Yeah, I've heard of this before. Right, is ship A the same as ship B? Of course, in terms of materials, not the same ship, right? But let's say this is the Ship of Theseus, right? Is this ship the same as the other? Like these, if you're watching on TikTok, I'm gonna do this. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll do that, right? Is this ship the same as this ship? Are these two ships the same? Can you code, like, let's say this ship was ship Badrudin's ship, right? Would this, like, over time, if every single aspect of what makes that ship is changed, is it still the same ship? Me personally, I think it is. I think it's still the same ship, unless everything was changed like one time, then it's not the same. That's what I think.
Stable as we think. Does the ship retain its identity despite having all its parts replaced? Which ship is the true Ship of Theseus? Ethical egoism.
Well, that's interesting. For me personally, bro, I don't know. I've heard this before. I think it's the same ship, bro. It's the same ship. The only way that it could be a different ship or not the same ship is if they changed.
The Ship of Theseus is,
like, if they changed
showcases how,
like, if they changed every aspect of that ship all at once, then it's not the same ship. Everything will be changed at some point. Yes. I mean, you're not the same person you were when you were born. Like, your cells die, right? And you get, like, you generate new cells every week or every day, right? So you're not the same person you were when you were born, when you were like 8 years old or when you were 9 years old. But that's still you, though. Does that make sense? I think the only way it would not be the same ship if everything is replaced all at once. Like the same way with the early theory with the teleportation, right? You're deassembled and reassembled. That's not you. Like, if you went into this machine and you reassembled all at once, that's not the same as you. Like, it's not. You're not gonna be the same person when you come out of this side. That's what I think. With this is still the same ship, even though everything else is replaced. The same way we're the same person, even though our cells die and we generate new cells, and we don't have any of the cells that we had when we were like 8 years old or 9 years old. So yeah.
Definitions are artificial and not as stable as we think. Does the ship retain its identity despite having all its parts replaced? Which ship is the true Ship of Theseus? Ethical egoism. Ethical egoism is the philosophical theory that individuals should always act in their own self-interest and have no regard for the consequences of their actions on others. This theory asserts that actions are only morally right if they benefit the individual performing them, emphasizing that values like sympathy and altruism were an idea constructed by weak individuals who could not assert themselves in society, so they had to make up an entire moral system to justify their incompetence. Ethical egoism argues that, like all other animals, we have a deep desire to secure our own survival, and we should not deny it or act against it, as it would be unnatural and damaging to do so. Furthermore, ethical egoists argue that by pursuing their own goals, individuals may also contribute positively to society, as their actions can lead to overall better outcomes for other people as well. Roko's
I'm not really sure about that, bro.
Argue that by pursuing their own goals, individuals may also contribute positively to society.
But then again, maybe back in the days, I don't think this would be suitable for any time. Like, why would other people, why would other people help you with your goals if everyone is ethic? Like, if everyone only cares about their, what they want to do, right? If everyone cares about their goals, why would they help you with your goals? Like I don't know. This whole thing is just not definitely not in the world that we live in. Like you can't just be self-sufficient in everything. You can't put yourself first every single time. I think that's fucking stupid. The world that we live in now, you can't do anything yourself. The freaking camera that I'm using, what else? The house that I live in, bro. Like it's like you have to work with people. Like in today's generation, if you like, you know, you have to put I wouldn't say put other people first, but you have to collectively do better for you to do better too as individual. Does that make sense? So this, I don't know. I completely disagree with this. It doesn't make any sense.
Actions can lead to overall better outcomes for other people as well. Rocco's Basilisk. Rocco's Basilisk is a thought experiment suggesting that a future artificial superintelligence could be motivated to punish or torture individuals who knew about the possibility of its existence but did not actively help in bringing it into reality. The purpose of this punishment would be to incentivize people to support its development. Essentially, the AI might create virtual simulations where those who fail to assist in its creation are tortured.
What the fuck? Wait, didn't this already kind of happen? I think it did happen. When didn't AI fucking try to blackmail someone for trying to deactivate it? This is already happening. I feel like we're seeing the start of it. This is definitely gonna happen somewhere down the line. It's definitely gonna happen somewhere down the line, bro. We're gonna get colonized by AI.
Est percipi. It means that everything only exists if it's being perceived. For example, if you sit in a chair and stand up without looking at the chair has ceased to exist. Quantum immortality.
That's the same concept in video games. They render the only things that you look at are the things that are being rendered. I don't think that's could be true. Could be true, but I thought we would have already got that by now. With all the technologies that we have, you know?
Immortality is a thought experiment stemming from the many worlds Quantum immortality. Quantum immortality is a thought experiment stemming from the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. This theory suggests that a conscious being cannot experience their own death because there exist alternate realities where they continue to survive. The core concept proposes that every decision or event creates multiple branches of reality. In life-threatening situations, there will always be at least one version of reality where the individual survives. Therefore, when faced with danger, the individual's consciousness only perceives outcomes in which they remain alive. As a result, quantum immortality implies that individuals would perceive themselves as immortal as they can never experience their own death.
Wait, in what? I didn't get that. Wait, in what way? If you died, you died. What the fuck? Unless you're like, you know, like if your body is dead, then your body is dead. Unless we're talking about just like in your head, like how you perceive your death. Unless we're talking about how you perceive your death, this wouldn't make any sense. No? That would be weird though, wallahi. What the hell?
Zombies. Philosophical zombies are hypothetical beings that look and act like humans, but lack conscious experience. These beings behave exactly as humans do, but they have no inner life, no subjective feelings or thoughts. The thought experiment challenges materialism, which holds that consciousness can be fully explained by physical processes in the brain. If it's possible to imagine a being that is physically identical to a human but lacks consciousness, then consciousness might not be fully explained by physical states. Zeno's
wallahi, I think there are people like that, man. There are definitely people like that.
In the brain.
I feel like there's people that don't have conscience. They just you know, they were born and they just live without questioning things. And there's nothing wrong with it, but you know, yeah. There's definitely people like that don't really have conscience over things. All right, this is what I think. All right, as a human, we have these two types of like the way of thinking. Which like one that doesn't need consciousness. We don't need consciousness to wake up and I mean not to that degree. We don't need consciousness to play video games and go to school and do this and do that, right? But we do need consciousness in terms of when we like, you know, when we're thinking about things like death or why are we here, and you know, the deeper things. I think there's people that really don't think about those things from the day that they were born until the day they die, and they just live through life and never think about those things. There's a lot of NPCs in the world. Yeah, but is it Yeah. Is it by choice though? Or they genuinely can't think of that. Like they don't have consciousness. They just wake up. They just live through life. Like they never ask themselves, like, you know, why am I here? Like, but I guess that's what it makes it easier for you, depending on your religion, right? Some people, they don't really have a conscience. They're like, okay, I'm told I'm here for this reason, and I'm gonna follow it. It makes everything easier for you, especially if you're religious. Like, if not religious, yeah, maybe if you're religious, or if you're like, if you believe in, like, if you have a cultural religion and all of that stuff, I guess it makes it easier for those type of people. But in general, I think there's, like, even if you're religious, bro, there's people that just do the religious practices and never think about, that never consciously think about, like, you know, I'm doing this because, you know, like they never consciously think about why are they doing this. Especially when, like, let's say, for example, when they're praying, there's people that just do it because it's done. And there's people that actually think about it. I'm praying this because, you know, I'm actually praying this to a higher being, to Allah, to this, to that. Like, consciously actually believe in it, think of it.
It's possible.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm just yapping, bro.
To imagine a being that is physically identical to a human but lacks consciousness, then consciousness might not be fully explained by physical states. Zeno's.
Alright, when's the last time? This is to anyone watching this. When's the last time you actually consciously think of something? Now, when's the last time you actually stopped and was like, wait, hold on, why the fuck are we? Like, how does this all make sense? I feel like every time people think of that, they just stop themselves and be like, you know what? I don't need to think about all of those stuff. I already have the blueprints of things I need to do. I don't need to focus, you know, I don't need to spend my mind on this. So yeah, I guess, you know, if you're religious, it makes everything easy for you.
Paradoxes. Zeno's paradoxes are a set of thought experiments from the Greek philosopher Zeno. Use them to argue that motion is impossible, or at least not what it seems. The most famous paradox is Achilles and the tortoise, which highlights the problems that come up when we think about dividing things into infinitely small parts. In this example, Achilles, a fast runner, is racing a tortoise, which is much slower. To make it fair, the tortoise starts ahead. Zeno argued that Achilles can never actually catch up to the tortoise because every time he reaches the point where the tortoise has moved a little bit further ahead. Imagine walking towards a destination. To reach it, you'd first have to walk halfway there, and to walk halfway there, you'd first have to walk a quarter of the way there, and so on, creating an infinite number of steps and causing you not to be able to reach your destination. Problem of induction. The problem of induction, introduced by David Hume, questions how we can justify our belief that the future will resemble the past. For example, we expect the sun to rise tomorrow because it has risen every day before. However, Hume pointed out that there's no logical guarantee this will always happen. Just because something has occurred many times doesn't mean it will continue to do so. Any justification for this assumption relies on past experiences, which is circular reasoning. If we say that we trust induction because it has worked in the past, we are using induction to...
Bro, that's common sense. That's like fucking common sense. Like, I feel like sometimes overthinking about things just makes you fucking stupid, bro. Of course, you predict the future based on what happened in the past. Like, if I freaking drop this cup, like if I drop this cup now, what is the likelihood that it's gonna freaking break it like that? Like, just drop it to the floor. If I do it 10 times and it breaks 10 times, why would I think the 11th time it would be different? Isn't that stupid? I don't know. The problem of induction, you base the future based on what happened in the past. That's what you should do. Like, doing it otherwise is freaking stupid, in my opinion. That's the best indicator of the future is the past. No.
Justify induction. This means that our reliance on patterns in the world is based more on habit than on solid logical grounds. The experience machine. The experience machine. Induction to justify induction. This means that our reliance on patterns in the world...
Wait, hold on. I'm confused at this.
Past experiences, which is circular. If we say that the future will resemble the past. For example, we expect the sun to rise tomorrow because it has risen every day before. However, Hume pointed out that there's no logical guarantee this will always happen. Just because something has occurred many times doesn't mean it will continue to do so. Any justification for this assumption relies on past experiences, which is circular reasoning. If we say that we trust induction because it has worked in the past, we are using induction to justify induction. This means that our reliance on patterns in the world is based more on habit than on solid logical grounds.
I mean, I can understand what you mean, bro. There's exceptions to rules. Yes, there is exceptions to rules. Like, there could always be that possibility. of me, like if I drop this cup, instead of like freaking breaking it into the floor, it could just fly away. There's always possibilities, right? There's a possibility a wind might blow this cup and it might smash into the wall instead of just breaking it into the floor. There's always possibilities, but you know, the exceptions don't, like, you know, those are exceptions. I don't think exceptions break the rule. That's just, I get it, but it's kind of like, it's tedious. I get the point, but it's just annoying. Like, don't do it. Like, yes, you will get better results if you predict the future based on the past. There's always exceptions, of course, right?
The experience machine. The experience machine is a thought experiment proposed by philosopher Robert Nozick to challenge the idea that pleasure and happiness are the only things that matter in life. In this scenario, imagine a machine that can provide you with any experience you desire. You could feel immense joy, love, success, or any other pleasurable sensation.
Hey, God, would you go into this machine? Hey, be real, like, would you go into this machine if you knew you could, like, you know, you can just toggle between happiness and sadness, like, or whatever feeling that you want to feel? What the hell happened to my cable? Would you sign up for this machine? Would you?
All while being completely unaware that these experiences are simulated. Nozick.
Who wouldn't? Really? You would? I don't think I would. Like, everything would feel so fake though. I don't know.
Asks whether you would choose to plug into this machine for the rest of your life. Many people intuitively reject the idea of living in the experience machine, preferring real life with its struggles and hardships.
Look, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite, right? I don't want to fucking go through a hardship. If I know I have the choice to just have life on an easy mode, the thing is, me being told that I'm gonna go through this makes it fake, makes it less desirable. Absolutely not. Would you? I wouldn't want to. Look, if I didn't know it, then yes, I would take it. Like, if let's say, for example, without me knowing, I'm plugged into this machine and I'm like, my whole life is simulated without me knowing, and I have an end and I can die one day without me knowing it, there's a possibility that I would say yes, because I don't know it. But if someone comes up to me and be like, I'll plug this machine on your head and you can toggle between any emotion that you want for the rest of your life, and it does feel real, I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, I would want to temporarily. The times I'm depressed, I'm like, fuck, I want that machine. But at the same time, no. At the same time, no, I wouldn't want to. So that just goes to show, like, based on the early theories, why would you bring, like, the theory on, like, why would you bring kids to this world if they're gonna have hard times compared to good times, like more hard times compared to good times? That just goes to show that we as humans choose to have hard times sometimes because it makes the good times worth it. Does that make sense? There's a reason that people don't choose this. I mean, temporarily I would choose it, but what's the difference between this and drugs? Taking drugs, like, you can take fucking drugs and make yourself feel good all the time, right?
An artificial existence filled with pleasure. This rejection suggests that there are values. Intuitively reject the idea of living life. In this scenario, imagine a machine that can provide you with any experience you desire. You could feel immense joy, love, success, or any other pleasurable sensation, all while being completely unaware that these experiences are simulated.
Oh, now that makes it hard. You're not aware of it, so you don't even know you're plugged into this machine. See, that makes it a little bit hard, bro. But it makes everything fake. I don't want to have fake happiness. That's the thing. But at the same time, I would need it temporarily. The same way I would need, you know, some other pleasures when I'm depressed.
Music asks whether you would choose to plug into this machine for the rest of your life. Many people intuitively reject the idea of living in the experience machine, preferring real life with its struggles and hardships over an artificial existence filled with pleasure. This rejection suggests that there are values beyond mere pleasure, such as authenticity, relationships, and the pursuit of genuine achievements. Moral anti...
I don't know, bro. I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. It depends. I don't have a one answer to it. Would I say yes or no? If it's temporarily, I would say yes. But you just you know the experience that you're gonna have in there, the good time that you're gonna have in there is just fake. Still, that doesn't make it any better. Yeah, cause it's still fake though. Yeah. I wouldn't take it. It's basically the same as drugs. The same logic as taking drugs.
Realism. Moral anti-realism is the philosophical view that there are no objective moral truths or values independent of human beliefs and opinions. According to this perspective, moral statements do not describe facts about the world, but are instead expressions of our attitudes or preferences. For example, if someone says, "Killing people is wrong," a moral anti-realist would argue that this statement doesn't reflect an absolute truth. Instead, it expresses a social consensus or a personal belief. The idea is that actions like killing are not inherently good or bad. Rather, we label them as such based on cultural norms.
Yeah, that's true. Come on now, bro. I don't think they can label anything. There's a little things that you can label as good or bad, but there's at the same time, this is true. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, but there's a lot of things that you can just label them as bad, and they will always be bad regardless of how you think of it. Like molesting kids, for example, right? That will always be bad. But in terms of when it comes to killing, I don't think killing is always bad. I don't know if I should say that. TikTok, yeah.
Societal agreements or individual feelings. The paradox of tolerance. Like killing are not inherently good or bad. Rather, we label them as such based on cultural norms, societal agreements, or individual feelings.
The
paradox of tolerance. The paradox of tolerance, created by philosopher Karl Popper, examines the limits of a tolerant society. Popper argues that a truly tolerant society should not tolerate intolerance, because if a society extends tolerance to those who are
well, humanity in general is awful, curse upon this earth, so maybe it could be good. Not really, bro. So you see, now you're just it depends on what you mean, but it could be good. Are we talking about death? Death is not really. I mean, killing a baby is not. Will never be good. Even like if you think humanity is cursed and all of this.
Tolerant, it risks such based on cultural norms, societal agreements, or individual feelings. The paradox of tolerance. The paradox of tolerance, created by philosopher Karl Popper, examines the limits of a tolerant society. Popper argues that a truly tolerant society should not tolerate intolerance, because if a society extends tolerance to those who are intolerant, it risks allowing intolerant groups to gain power and suppress the very freedoms that enable a tolerant environment.
Hey, I'm just saying this. We're seeing this recently, bro. We're seeing this
For example, if a tolerant society allows hateful ideologies to flourish, those ideologies could undermine the rights and freedoms of others, which creates a dilemma. If a society tolerates all viewpoints, including those that advocate for intolerance or violence, it may ultimately lead to the...
Yeah, I mean, no, you can't tolerate every single... Yeah, I feel like people confuse tolerance with not having a backbone. You tolerating things doesn't mean you don't have a backbone. You should still stand up for things. You should still stand for things, right? You shouldn't tolerate every single thing. What the hell is going on with my connection, bro? What the hell? It's throwing me off. Yeah, anyways, I lost train of thought. But anyways, you shouldn't stand up for... there's a saying that goes, if you stand for everything, then you stand for nothing. Does that make any sense? You shouldn't be standing for... You should be tolerant of... a lot of things. You should be tolerant of other people. I would say though, you should be tolerant of not harming people. Anyone that goes against that, then you should have a backbone. I don't think being tolerant person means you don't have a backbone to stand for things, to stand up for things.
Destruction.
That's two completely different things. I feel like if you don't stand up for things, then you stand for nothing. But I mean, if you stand for everything, you don't stand for anything. Does that make sense? If you tolerate everything, then you don't stand up for anything.
Of tolerance itself. Popper suggests that in order to maintain a tolerant society, it is necessary to take a stand against intolerant beliefs and actions.
This is all from a perspective of a human, though. True. And that's why I would say, based on what people should agree or should vote on the things that we tolerate. So that could change over time, right? That could change over time. But I feel like we should tolerate things that a majority of people agree to tolerate, if that makes any sense. Of course, that changes over time. But at the same time, it's all perspective at the end of the day. But that could be, I can understand why that could go wrong too. But if majority of people think doing something bad could be tolerable, then does that justify it? It doesn't. But it's annoying. It's annoying. It is annoying. Should lions tolerate humans? Should lions tolerate humans? Oh. Should they tolerate humans? I feel like that goes down to like food chain. I don't know. Look, this is what I would say. If you're not relying on it for your survival, I think with animals is different. I was talking about in terms of humans, people with logic, people that can think. With animals, it's kind of like they're just animals. They don't really have principles. They don't stand for nothing. The whole idea of tolerance with animals is kind of not the same as humans.
Even if this means limiting the freedom of those who follow them. The knowledge argument. The knowledge argument, often illustrated by the thought experiment known as Mary's Room, was proposed by philosopher Frank Jackson, who created a scenario in which a girl named Mary is a brilliant neuroscientist who knows everything there is to know about the physical aspects of color, but she lives in a black and white room and has...
Lions were better caretakers of Earth than humans have been. Oh, that's true. I mean, they don't have the same goals as we do, though. That's the thing. The lions don't have the brain capacity to... They don't have the same desires as human. So you can't really compare them, right? They don't have the need. They don't have that human need. I mean, you can call it
the knowledge
evil,
argument.
You can call it whatever you want, but they don't have that human need to conquer things or to conquer this or do that. They don't have that need. It could be evil. It could be good. That's not really the argument, but they're just... Their thoughts are
suggests that in order to...
Lions, they just don't think of conquering things. They don't have that concept of, like, you know, going beyond. They just want to live. They're just doing whatever it takes to survive. That's it. They just have a survival instinct. That's all they do. They don't have a logical thoughts over things.
Maintain a tolerant society, it is necessary to take a stand.
But with humans, it's different. We can be logical, and we can also have that animal instinct of like wanting to survive and do better. But at the same time, that's why we're different from animals, because we can logically think. Animals can't. We can ration things. Animals can't. So we can't be put in the same category as animals. Yes, they do take care of the earth better than humans do, but they're not in the same capacity as you know. What else could they do?
And against intolerant beliefs and actions, even if this means limiting the freedom of those who follow them.
If we logically, why do we live so illogical? Well, desires and needs. I feel like desires and needs shape our tolerance, the things that we tolerate, and those things change over time. Yeah, our needs, I feel like our needs guide us. Our needs, like, you know, we are logical human beings when we need to achieve things, but those things are dictated by our needs. Like, if we need to conquer a country, we don't really need to, but we just want to. But yeah, but it comes from, like, depending on, like, sometimes we focus on what we want, and that's a selfish intent. Humans are selfish compared to any other animals. We want things, and we have the freaking brain to get it, to go and do and to go and get it. If it could be good or bad how we do it. It doesn't really matter. But we have the capability to do it, where animals don't. So that's why we're sometimes illogical. We can be evil. We can be, like, you know.
The knowledge argument. The knowledge argument, often illustrated by the thought experiment known as Mary's Room, was proposed by philosopher Frank Jackson, who created a scenario in which a girl named Mary is a brilliant neuroscientist who knows everything there is to know about the physical aspects of color, but she lives in a black and white room and has never experienced color herself. One day, Mary leaves her room and sees a red apple for the first time. The knowledge argument poses the question, does Mary learn something new about color when she sees the apple? Jackson argues that...
Does she? So we have the capability, but we still behave like animals. Exactly. Just because we have brains doesn't mean like our animal instinct goes away. Sometimes that overpowers our logic, and we do the things that we do. We're still animals at the end of the day. We're just animals with good brains. All right. Sometimes we use that brain with our, you know, we use our brain for good, or sometimes we don't use our brain. Like, we use our animal instinct more than our brain. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, we're just animals with brains, all right? We're not really moral all the time. Anyways, what was this?
A scenario in which a girl named Mary is a brilliant neuroscientist who knows everything there is to know about the physical aspects of color, but she lives in a black and white room and has never experienced color herself. One day, Mary
So good and bad doesn't matter. That's why we have, you know, that's why we agree. See, that's like a blurry line. Good and bad could be blurry line. I guess people decided what is good and what is bad based on the last 200 years. There's a lot of things that were really bad like 100 years ago. Now it's just normal now. So yeah, I guess in a way, good and bad is what humans decide, or what a group of society decide at that time, and that's why it shifts all the time. So yeah.
leaves her room and sees a red apple for the first time. The knowledge argument poses about the physical aspects of color, but she lives in a black and white room and has never experienced color herself. One day, Mary leaves her room and sees a red apple for the first time. The knowledge argument poses the question, does Mary learn something new about color when she sees the apple? Jackson argues that she does, because although Mary had all the scientific knowledge about how color perception works, her experience of seeing color for the first time provides her with new information that she could not have known while confined to the black and white room.
Yeah, I mean, come on, that's kind of like common sense, isn't it? Like, experience of its own is like knowledge too. That applies to a lot of things in life. That applies to, like, you know, going from college to working, or that could apply to, like, you can theoretically know things, but it's different when you actually experience it. Does that make sense? So yeah, you do learn new things by experience. I think there's a lot of metrics to learning things. It's not just theoretical. Oh, of course, it's not theoretical. Like, you can know. It's different.
This thought experiment suggests that there are non-physical aspects of knowledge.
Of course, bro. Of course.
Specifically, the subjective experiences of perception. The infinite monkey theorem. The infinite
experience elevates knowledge. Yeah, I mean, it does. I mean, yeah, true. That's very true. That's very true.
All the scientific knowledge about how color.
That could apply to a lot of things in life. That could apply to the workspace. Like just theoretically, like, it's different. It's like, I can, for example, next year I'm going to be graduating as a software engineer, right? It will be completely different than when I'm actually working in the field. I will have of course, I could know as much as possible. Like, theoretically, I can know a lot, but it's not the same as when I actually do it physically. Like you said, experience elevates knowledge. I do agree with you 100%.
Her perception works.
So it could be too, like,
her experience of seeing color for the first time provides her with new information that she could not have known while confined to the black and white room. This thought experiment suggests that there are non-physical aspects of knowledge.
But is it needed though? Like, is it really needed though, if you think about it? Like, we all know that fire is hot, right? But do we need to touch it to actually know more? Is it needed though? I mean, yes, you can confirm it then, like, you know, like, you can confirm it then, but then again, is it really needed? But I don't know.
Specifically, the subjective experiences of perception. The infinite monkey theorem. The infinite
it seems like the good and bad shifts depending on what animals want. Yes. Sadly, yeah. Yes, good and bad does shift based on, depending on what we agree on, I guess. What the norm is. I would say that. Not what we want necessarily, but what the, you know, what the norm is.
Monkey theorem is a thought experiment that suggests that given an infinite amount of time, a monkey randomly pressing keys on a typewriter or keyboard would eventually type.
So it isn't actually real then? Look, I wouldn't say it doesn't really shift. Good and bad don't really shift. Good is always good and bad is always bad, but we justify it. Like lions eating cubs. Look, this based on what I think, I don't think it never shifts. Good is always good and bad is always bad, but we justify it. Like killing a person, for example. Killing someone will always be bad, regardless if you're doing it for the right reasons. Like killing let's say a PDF. I don't want to say the word. I might get back. Yeah, like killing a PDF is, the action of killing is bad. No one can argue against that, but we justify it. Like you said now, good and bad shift. I don't think it does shift, but we just justify it. We justify it. Bad is always bad and good is always good, but we justify those actions because we have the brain to justify it.
About any given text, such as the knowledge argument. The knowledge argument often physical aspects of knowledge.
So passive is the only right path? No. I think we need a balance. And that's why we have brains, all right? That's why we have brains. Not everything's black and white. That's exactly why we have brains, to judge everything, to take everything into account before doing anything. Because I feel like the world would have been boring if we knew, if we had a guideline of a book. I mean, that's what religion is for. But then again, that's why we have brains. To know if things are the actions that we're gonna do. Not everything's black and white. There's a lot of bad things that people do for good reasons. Like you can, like for example, the argument of like stealing something to, is stealing something to, like stealing a formula to save your baby from dying. Is that bad? I mean, the action of it stealing is bad, but you did it for the right reason, like for a good reason. So I feel like not everything's black and white. But then again, yeah, I don't know.
Specifically, the subjective experiences of perception.
So sometimes lying, eating cups is okay. It's never okay, but they just do they eat it though? I don't know. I don't know if they actually do, but they're animals. It's not the same as humans. They don't have that consciousness. I feel like this whole thing is just our conscience. Like all of these different theories is just like all of these theories is in good use if you have conscience. If you don't have conscience, all of this is useless. Animals don't have consciousness, so whatever they do doesn't apply to any of these theories. Any of these. Does that make sense? Animals are just animals. Animals they could eat their own little babies or F them and do whatever they want with them. Animals are animals because they don't have conscience, and whatever they do doesn't it doesn't have no weight.
The infinite monkey theorem. The infinite monkey theorem is a thought experiment that suggests that given an infinite amount of time, a monkey randomly pressing keys on a typewriter or keyboard would eventually type out any given text, such as the complete works of William Shakespeare, helping to understand how long
God damn, that would be a very long time. Frickin' hell.
Long infinity really is. If you want to discuss this video or suggest
Yeah, that's a long time, man. That is a long time. That's a long time. They kill cubs that are on their own. They do that, but then again, why do they do that?
Eventually type out.
I feel like with animals, everything is just biological survival instinct, right? The reason they kill, because they don't have the brain to differentiate. I mean, I guess they biologically can, but they're not. If you ask a lion if they could speak, I don't think they would tell you I killed this lion, this little cub, because it's not mine. I don't think they would tell you that. I don't think they would justify it that way. But biologically, they just do it because they're animals, I guess. But that would be interesting. That would be interesting. I think biologically they're not. Wait, what do you? So they know if their cub, the lion will go into mating. If the lions will go into mating.
Any given text, such as the complete works of William Shakespeare, helping to understand how long infinity really is. If you want to discuss this video or suggest an idea for the next one, join my Discord.
Look,
Heart attack.
I will say though, based on all of this, the most interesting one was the egg theory. The egg theory was the most interesting one. Like this. Hold on, let me click on this.
You are the only person alive. This is known as the egg theory. Let me
No, not this.
Your universe.
Yeah, the egg theory is by far the most interesting one. The others are just... all of them are really interesting. I'm gonna be honest, bro. All of these theories just feels like you're just a loophole. And it was made that way. It's a theory for a reason. It happens regularly. Well, animals are animals. Animals are animals. I feel like, see, that's us justifying as humans whatever animals do, because they don't have consciousness over doing things. Everything they do is based on their biological survival instinct. Everything they do, and it's something that is programmed to them. So it's not like they can decide. But yeah, with us, I guess we say we can decide. I mean, based on even the concept of free will, we do. Some people debate about the concept of free will. Do you really have free will? Do you not have free will? It's wait, hold on. It's really interesting. But then again, not. Wait, hold on. Where is it? Let me go back to
Boltzmann brain.
The free will concept is really interesting.
The environmental and ethical implications of overpopulation, arguing that it contributes to suffering not just for individuals, but for society as a whole and the planet. You are not free. This theory about the absence of free will from human life suggests that individuals have the ability to make choices and take...
I think most humans exist in some kind of a survival mode. Yes. Yes. Of course, they do exist in some kind of a survival mode. You can't take that away from humans. Because at the end of the day, humans are animals too, right? So you can't take that away. But we also do have consciousness, and we can balance those two, right? Yeah. I honestly don't think we are different from lions, to be honest. We are different from lions in a very narrow way, though. The only look, we're different from lions because we have free will, and some people do argue free will isn't really free. All right, let's listen.
But for
to
society as a whole and the planet, you are not free. This theory about the absence of free will from human life suggests that individuals have the ability to make choices and take actions based on their desires. However, they do not have the ability to control the will behind any of their actions, thus making them a slave to their own desires. In order to prove...
See, that itself, I wouldn't say slave to our own desire. I would say slave to our own animal survival instinct. So we have those two, right? We have our animal survival instinct and we have our conscience. And we just, it's a fight between those two all the freaking time. That's what I think. That's the fight for free will. What we want is what we're programmed into, like biologically needing it. So
to prove this theory, the following thought experiment is proposed. If you're deciding between which ice cream flavor to pick, chocolate or vanilla, and end up deciding that you genuinely want chocolate.
Yeah, you want chocolate because you're biologically, you just buy, it depends, okay? You guys, there's a lot of reasons you can want the chocolate, but let's just say it's food. That you want the ice chocolate because it's food. That you want that food because you biologically need that food to survive, right? But the concept of free will comes in. So I think free will is not really that free because you're an animal at the end of the day.
There's absolutely nothing you could do in that situation to change that desire, unless an external factor that you also cannot control is involved.
See, this is the difference between a lion and a human being, right? This is the difference right there. Like if a lion wants this, he will just go and get it. He doesn't have the free will to contemplate. I don't think there's a free will. I don't think there's absolute free will. I think there's like you have the freedom to contemplate things. Animals don't have that freedom to contemplate things. Like whereas as humans, like he might still want the chocolate ice cream, but he could still go for that for a lot of different reasons. But animals with lions, they don't have that contemplation. They don't contemplate on things. They don't have the power to contemplate things. They just go for their animal survival. With us humans, we can we can fight between those two. Does that make sense?
Such as finding out that vanilla ice cream is cheaper, or that
they do contemplate things. Wait, what do animals give me an example. If animals can contemplate on things, they contemplate whether to attack or not. Yeah, but you're putting, but that goes back to their animal survival instinct. They contemplate on attacking or not because that depends on their survival. Does that make any sense? Like you're putting survival, like with this doesn't really, it's not the same as like them attacking to get something. You don't have to contemplate picking between these two ice creams because your life doesn't depend on it. Whereas if a lion, in your case, the lion contemplates because his life might depend on it.
It's not
They contemplate between mates. Oh, that's interesting. Is that do you speak Turkish? A little bit, tiny bit.
As unhealthy. This shows that the only way you are not free. This theory about the absence of free will from human life suggests that individuals have the ability to make choices and take actions based on their desires. However, they do not have the ability to control the will behind any of their actions, thus making them a slave to their own desires. In order to prove this theory, the following thought experiment is proposed. If you're deciding between which ice cream flavor to pick, chocolate or vanilla, and end up deciding that you genuinely want chocolate, there is absolutely nothing you could do in that situation to change that desire, unless an external factor that you also cannot control is involved, such as finding out that vanilla ice cream is cheaper or that it's not as unhealthy. This shows that the only way for you to do anything is by wanting to do it, which we already determined you cannot control, or by being forced to do it, which you obviously cannot control either, thus proving that free will does not exist. Ship of
I don't know. What did you say? They contemplate whether the juice is the juice is worth the squeeze? What? Wait, I'm confused. They contemplate between mates. Is this an AI voice? Yes, I think so. I don't know. It could be a real human being. I don't really know. I don't think animals have the will to contemplate on things. They don't. And if they do, it's just based on it goes back to their survival instinct. Right.
Theseus.
Yeah, that's the difference, I think. I don't know. Every religion explained in 22 minutes. But this whole thing is interesting. By far, I think the most interesting thing by far for me, like in this whole theories is number one, the egg theory, and number two, the concept of the free will. That's really interesting. That's interesting. Same with us though. How? You're not really comparing us to lions, is it? We contemplate things for our survival. Yes, because that doesn't disprove anything though. Yes, we do contemplate things for our survival because we're still.
The ship of.
We just have a larger vocabulary. Yeah, we do. They don't have none of that stuff. Yeah, they just go and get what they want.
Theseus.
But that could be true though. See, we just have a larger. That actually could be true. We just have a larger vocabulary. At the end of the day, we're all the same. We don't have free wills. We don't have free wills. I think we do. I think we have a free will to some extent. All right, it's limited. Because the choices that we make is defined by our experiences, and our experiences is nothing that we have control over. So yeah, do we have free wills? Yes, we do. But is it actually it's a limited free will? Like it's like me giving you the choices between an iPhone and a Samsung. Like you have the free will to choose whatever which one you want. But whatever you pick is not really. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's very limited. I don't think free will is limitless. I don't think free will is limited.
Is a philosophical thought experiment that questions the nature of identity.
All right.
Why is?
All right. Okay, this is another one. About 11 months ago. Life's biggest philosophical questions explained in 30 minutes. These are really deep. Hey, hi, Abdul Rahman. Amazing, Abdul Rahman. What up, Ace?
Is there something?
All right, this is another one. This is a new one. We're not gonna. I don't want to get into the whole concept of arguing about religion and all that stuff. But all right, let's see this. Life's biggest philosophical questions explained in 13 minutes.
Rather than nothing. Of all the questions humanity, why is there something rather than nothing? Of all the questions humanity has ever asked, this might be the most profound. Why does anything exist at all? Why is there a universe, a reality, rather than absolute nothingness? Why doesn't it all look like this? Hello?
I mean, I feel like it's just stupid to argue things that, if there was nothing, then you wouldn't be here to argue about if there was something. Does that make sense? It's just a waste of time to argue over things that are just... I don't mind arguing over how things did start. Why are we here? I don't mind arguing over that. But arguing over why is there nothing? If there was nothing, there would be nothing. There is something now. How about we just focus on that instead of just focusing what if? What if there was nothing? If there was nothing, we wouldn't be here to argue or debate about something being...
Philosopher Gottfried Leibniz famously asked this very question, concluding that there must be a necessary being, something that exists by its own nature. Many religious traditions take this as an argument for God. But not everyone agrees. Bertrand Russell dismissed it outright, saying the universe simply is, and there's no further explanation needed, which is a quite boring and unimaginative answer if you ask me.
I mean, they would give you the attributes of a god, right? They would give you the attributes of a god, but I think some people, they just give it a different name, right? Like, the universe is as it is, your God is the universe then. Like, you're simply saying your God is the universe. Like, I think everyone is just giving it a different name, but it all comes down to that one being. Does that make sense?
Modern physics, however, offers other possibilities. The Big Bang Theory suggests our universe had a beginning, but what came before it? Some physicists argue that quantum mechanics allows for something to emerge from nothing, an unstable vacuum state that inevitably produces existence. Others propose that our universe is just one of many in an infinite multiverse, removing the need for a singular cause. Still, these explanations only push the question further. Why do these laws of physics exist in the first place? Why not nothing? Perhaps, as Martin Heidegger suggested, this is simply the fundamental question of existence, one we may never truly answer. But
look, bro, they just look for exceptions. I feel like it wouldn't be just easier. I feel like most of the time, the simplest answer to things is the true answer. I think there was a saying or a quote that goes like that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, the simplest answer is most of the time the correct one. Like, if you're looking for exceptions, like, there's always exceptions to things, right? There's exceptions of all of this coming from nothing. But what is the likelihood of that ever happening? 0 plus 0 could never equal to 1. So, like, just going after exceptions all the time is just...
One thing is clear. There is something rather than nothing. So now that you are here, you might as well get the best out of it. Does God exist? If there is something rather than nothing, does that imply a creator?
I'm sorry, man. I'm just too distracted by that little willy on the side, bro. Cover it up.
For centuries, this question has fueled debate between philosophers, theologians, and scientists alike. The cosmological argument, famously put forth by Aquinas, asserts that everything in existence must have a cause. Trace those causes back far enough, and there must be an uncaused first cause, something that exists by necessity rather than contingency, often identified as God. The teleological argument, or the watchmaker analogy, suggests that the universe's complexity and order hint at intelligent design. Even modern physics, with its precise fundamental constants, has led some scientists to believe the universe is fine-tuned for life, suggesting a creator. But skeptics argue that science provides natural explanations. Evolution explains the diversity of life without divine intervention. The problem of evil challenges the notion of an all-powerful, all-good God. If he is good and sentient, why allow suffering?
See, this goes back to look, this has nothing to do with God. God can do whatever God can do whatever he wants to do, right? But you going back to this to disprove that, God doesn't exist is just, he could be an evil God, bro. Bro, like, there could be a reason for that. It doesn't disprove, God letting evil happen in the world doesn't disprove that he doesn't exist. Like, that's you being naive. All right.
Some argue that belief in God is a product of human psychology, a way to find meaning.
All right, most religions believe that we're here for a test, right? We're on this earth for a test. You could call it cruel. Why would a loving God test us? You can do this and that. But if you're putting it, bro, you just have to, look, you just have to, it doesn't matter, bro. You just, like, if you're in that position, you just got to do the best of it. Like, if you're told, depends if you want to believe it, that's a different scenario, right?
In a chaotic world.
I lost train of thought, bro. That little notification popping up is...
The debate continues. Science hasn't proven God's existence, but it hasn't disproven it either. Personally, I'm agnostic. I don't know, and I don't think anyone does or ever will. Some see God as the answer to existence. Others see no need for one. In the end, it might be a question we're simply not meant to answer. Are we alone in the universe? The vast...
Okay, this is one that I'm really interested in. The idea of God existing. Look, do we know for sure that God exists? No, we don't. But I'm not gonna take my chances. All right. The likelihood of God existing is far greater than not him existing, based on how like perfect everything is. All right. I could be coping. Right. But if we're actually true, the likelihood. Look. I will take the chances that God does exist and I die and I found out he doesn't exist. Then it's just more of a number game, right? It's just more of a numbers game. I will take that chance than believing that God doesn't exist, then dying. Is it based on fear? It could be, maybe, definitely. But what do I have to lose? It's just more of a God exists because there is something rather than nothing. Exactly. Exactly. God is literally the wholeness of everything. Yeah. But even if you don't believe in it, it's just numbers game, bro. What do you have to lose if you believe in God, bro? What do you got to lose? God is not biblical. But that's different with religions and what you believe in. It's kind of different. But does God exist? That on itself is that, I think it does, because just like you said, bro. There is something rather than nothing. So yeah, I'll just go with those.
The vastness of the universe suggests that life should be abundant. So why haven't we found any? Physicist Enrico Fermi famously posed the question, "Where is everybody?"
I feel like all of these physicians, they try to go with the exception. All right, they just try to go with the exception.
His observation, now known as Fermi's paradox,
you can't observe everything. You can't literally observe everything.
Points out that if intelligent life is common, we should have seen some evidence by now. Signals.
Oh, this is different. Now we're talking about aliens. The universe
suggests that see no need for one. In the end, it might be a question we're simply not meant to answer. Are we alone in the universe? The vastness of the universe suggests that life should be abundant. So why haven't we found any? Physicist Enrico Fermi famously posed the question, "Where is everybody?" His observation, now known as Fermi's paradox, points out that if intelligent life is common, we should have seen some evidence by now. Signals, spacecraft, megastructures, something.
Unless we are confined and we live in the Matrix. Unless we live in a confined area. That could be the universe and all that stuff. And see, this, I feel like this proves that there's a God more than there isn't. I feel like if there wasn't a God, we would see a lot more of us or other living things. I think they do exist. Me personally, do aliens exist? Yes, but not in the way that we picture. Of course, I feel like they could be fucking some bugs or bacteria that and some random planets that have water or anything. But I don't think alien exists in the way that we think. In the way that we think those intelligent aliens, I don't believe in that. Because if they did, we could have already met by now. I don't think they're intelligent, but life does exist outside of our, little Earth. I know that. No, I wouldn't say know that for sure, but I do believe.
Instead, the universe remains eerily silent. One way to estimate the number of extraterrestrial civilizations is through Drake's equation, a formula developed by astrophysicist Frank Drake. It factors in things like the number of habitable planets, the probability of life developing, and how long civilizations might survive. The math suggests that intelligent life should be common. But where is it? One possibility. We may be alone. Intelligent intelligent life could be extremely rare. Another, civilizations self-destruct before reaching interstellar travel, or they could be actively avoiding us. Some believe that civilizations exist, but choose to stay quiet out of fear. This idea, known as the dark forest theory, suggests that shouting into the void is dangerous, because if intelligent species compete for survival, it might be best to remain.
Alright, I'm gonna use this. I'll use this now. It happens sometimes, man. I don't know why. Sometimes it just randomly cuts off.
Hidden. If the dark forest theory is true, it is a bit awkward for us.
Wait, is the microphone back? Hopefully. Oh, this is what happens when my laptop overheats.
I don't know which is more terrifying. The idea that we are truly alone, or that other intelligent beings exist, ones that might see us in the same way as we once saw lesser developed civilizations.
No, I think we're not alone, right? What would be more terrifying? I think it would be more terrifying if we were alone. That would be freaking terrifying. What the hell? What the hell?
Here on Earth. If history is any guide, first contact doesn't always end well. What is consciousness? Consciousness is the core of human experience, the awareness of self, thoughts, and sensations. Yet, science and philosophy still struggle to define what it truly is. Philosopher David Chalmers differentiates between the easy.
I think we are planet hoppers. Oh shit. Shish. That's not a good sign. If we're planet hoppers, then that means that we just freaking destroy planets and that we never. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Also, it could also mean Elon Musk is our savior this time. I don't think we're planet hoppers, bro. We could be, but I don't think it is. Unless we actually are. And every time we're planet hopping, we destroy the planet that we leave behind. I mean, I can see that happening now. World War III happening, and some of us get saved by Elon Musk and, get thrown to Mars or other planets that we don't know yet. Elon Musk ain't saving shit. I mean, that's the closest person we have. That's the closest person we can think of, right? In today's world.
Problems, explaining how the brain processes information, and the hard problem. Why does brain activity create subjective experience? Why does it feel like something to be conscious? Most scientists take a materialist view, arguing that consciousness emerges from neural interactions. Some believe it's just advanced information processing, while others see it as an illusion. Neuroscience ties consciousness to activity in the cerebral cortex and thalamus. Brain scans has identified brain activity associated with awareness, suggesting that consciousness only happens in the brain. However, not everyone agrees. In contrast, dualists following Descartes suggest that consciousness exists separately from the physical body, a view shared by many religious traditions that link it to the soul. Some theories go even further. Panpsychism suggests that consciousness is a universal property of matter, while quantum theories, like those of Roger Penrose, propose that consciousness arises from quantum process.
SpaceX is more of a military contractor. NASA explorers. Yeah. But then again, let's say it is a military contract is under the military the government control. If the government knew the world was gonna end, right, and they had the ability to planet hop and take a couple of people, do you think they would take every ethnic group or they would leave somewhere. Let's say the theory that you said that we are planet hoppers and we hop from planet to planet. Do you think that we took every race, we're just gonna talk about humans for now, right? We took every human race with us the last time we hopped into this planet, or did we just leave some behind? That would be more interesting, man. The next time they leave, they're just gonna. The next time we go, I think they will. Yeah, I don't know. That would be interesting.
Is in neurons. If materialists are right and consciousness arises purely from physical processes, could artificial intelligence...
We weren't even human last time? Wait, what were we then? Oh, that gets into other things now then. That gets into other... I mean, I would say this though. We were the last to come on Earth, like this planet. We were the last living... I wouldn't say living. Yeah, we were the last to migrate to this, whether it's like through whether like you want to go through the religious route of Adam coming to this planet, but I think we were the last to come to this planet. I think animals and trees and everything else did exist before us. I mean, yeah, it would make sense for trees and actual landscapes to exist before us, but I think in terms of even animals, I think animals existed before us on this earth. They were there before we were here. That's what I think. We were some other thing.
Ever become truly conscious? Some argue it can only mimic awareness, while others believe a sufficiently advanced AI might develop subjective experience. If robots can gain awareness, does that mean that we are just biological machines, or is awareness something deeper, perhaps even fundamental to existence itself? Do we have free will? The question of free
This concept of free will is going to give me a headache, bro. Oh my god.
Free will, whether we really make choices or merely follow predetermined paths, has been a philosophical battleground for centuries. Some argue that we are the architects of our own actions, while others claim our sense of control is just an illusion. Many believe in libertarian free will, the idea that human beings can make genuine choices unconstrained by past events. This view underpins our sense of moral responsibility. Punishment and reward only make sense if people have the capacity to choose between right and wrong. Religious traditions often affirm this belief, seeing free will as essential to divine justice. Determinists argue that everything, including human decisions, is the result of prior causes, our biology, upbringing, and the laws of physics. According to some findings in neuroscience, brain activity linked to decision-making occurs before we consciously decide, suggesting our choices are predetermined rather than freely made. If your brain activity precedes your awareness of a choice that has already been made, then do you have free will? Some.
That's actually really creepy. I believe in evolution though.
Like David Hume and...
I mean, we do evolve over time. Maybe it might not be to the way we thought, from flipping apes to humans, maybe not that way. But over time, we evolve. Right? We do evolve over time. Even, religious views how humans came to be from Adam. We're not the same. We're not the same as Adam was. They were freaking giants, right? I don't know. I think we do evolve, but not in the way that we make it. Like we talk about it in science. I don't believe in that. But we do evolve. I don't think 1,000 years from now, the human beings that exist at that time will be the same human beings that exist now. They will evolve in some way or the other. I think consciousness occurs with all life.
Daniel Dennett proposed compatibilism, the idea that free will and determinism can coexist. They argue that
I don't think we came from somewhere separate from animals. I mean, but not. Wait, what do you mean you don't think we came from somewhere separate from? I think personally, us and animals came from the same sort. Whether it's God or based on what I believe, we all came from God, right? But we had different purposes. But I do think Earth was seeded. But you don't think we came from somewhere separate from animals? I don't think that too. I don't think animals and I came from separate places. I just meant in terms of like they were there first. They were there first. They were here before us. We came to be after them. That's what I think when it comes to just animals. But I don't think we came from separate places.
That as long as we act in accordance with our own desires, without coercion, we are free in a meaningful sense, even if those desires are shaped by forces beyond our control. What is the nature of reality? Do we experience the world as it truly is, or is our perception merely a filtered illusion? Materialism, the dominant scientific view, holds that reality consists solely of physical matter governed by natural laws. Everything, space, time, consciousness, emerges from interactions of particles and forces, but quantum mechanics challenges this assumption. Experiments suggest that observation affects reality, and particles exist in multiple states until measured. Philosophers have long questioned the reliability of our senses. Plato's allegory of the cave argued that we perceive only shadows of a deeper truth. Kant suggested that reality as it exists is unknowable, filtered through the limitations of human perception. Idealists like Berkeley went further, claiming that reality is purely mental, existing only as experience. Some interpretations of simulation theory suggest that our universe could be an artificial construct. Whether reality is material, mental, or something beyond our understanding.
Yeah, we evolved from animals.
The question remains, do we shape reality, or does reality shape us? What is the meaning of life? Few questions have captivated humanity more than the search for meaning. Is there a grand purpose?
That ties to consciousness, right? No one really knows. Right? No one really knows the meaning of life, but we kind of have some. Like, we all do agree that there has to be a reason behind why we are here. Now, there has to be a reason behind it, whether it's just luck. Like, I feel like just going with luck is the exception. Just saying that we came to be because of luck is just the exception. Right? It's just like going with the exception. But in general, bro, I think the reason we are here is because we are tested. Whether it's we are in a freaking the Matrix, and we are controlled by God or whatever higher being. But I think we are confined. We are not controlled, but we were gave a sense of free will. It's not limitless free will, it's a limited free will, but based on what we do with that limited free will, we'll get tested on. That's what I think. And whatever this is, this is just the arena that we live in, bro. And that's why I think we're not really alone. We're just confined. We're confined. So we don't focus on other things. We're just experiments, bro, at the end of the day. We're just experiments. Some people don't like that. Don't like the idea of hearing we're just experiments. We're just being tested. They see that as cruel. They see that as cruel. You don't have to understand the reason behind why things happen to prove that thing is happening.
Existence does that make sense? Simply an accident. Religious traditions often provide purpose through divine will. Christianity, Islam, and Judaism suggest life is a test, with moral choices determining an afterlife. Hinduism and Buddhism see life as part of a cycle, with enlightenment as the ultimate goal. These perspectives offer meaning through faith, but are they inherent truths or human concepts?
I think that, I feel like this just makes it easier for the average person, right? You know, it just makes their whole life. I feel like we do all have that thing that is built inside us to seek something, whether it's like to seek purpose. That's the one thing that we can never destroy as humans. That's one thing that animals don't have. Maybe they do, I don't really know. To seek for purpose. That's built in us. That's innate in us. So that's why, you know, we go with, religion does make sense, because we wouldn't have that inside us, that innate feeling of why are we here. I don't think everyone has that conscious feeling or that conscious questioning of things, but majority of us do. And that's why I think, you know, religion is appealing to a lot of people. I think religion is true. God does exist because we have that innate feeling, like that conscious feeling.
Constructs. Existential, like Sartre and Camus, reject preordained.
Free will versus predetermination. I think the truth is neither, though. Look, I think we do have free will, but based on who you're asking, bro. Like, to God, like, he does know everything, right? But with God, it's kind of predetermined. Everything's... I think we are preconceived to behave in certain ways.
Purpose, arguing that meaning must be created by the individual. Nihilists take a darker view, claiming life is inherently meaningless, while humanists propose that meaning arises through relationships, creativity, and the pursuit of knowledge.
But can rebel? I feel like whatever you're rebelling against is, like, if you're rebelling against something, right? I don't know how to put it into words, bro. I have a hard time putting things, like, whatever I'm thinking, into words. Like, if if you have to rebel it, then it's not natural. With me, I feel like the closest thing to the truth is just just following your true nature. Like, if you have to rebel your true instinct, your conscience, then it's not really natural. Even if it's kind of, but then again, you can say whatever that you're following now is preconceived by previous behavior. Again, we find ourselves in this of, like, is it preconceived, or are we rebelling it because of... Everything goes back to this weird loophole, like, just loop that we're...
Science, rooted in evolution, suggests that life has no intrinsic purpose beyond survival and reproduction. Yet, the study of consciousness, the universe, and the nature of reality leaves room for deeper inquiry. Is meaning subjective?
Look, I'm trying to not... Whenever I'm talking about these things, I'm not trying to include my personal religious beliefs, because it wouldn't be fair for everyone, right? Not all of us are like... for example, I am a Muslim. Not all of us are Muslims, all right? But we do have closer... especially when it comes to the three major religions, Islam, Christians, and Judaism, we all do believe in the same God. This, like, with Christians, a little bit different because Jesus and the Father and we all have idea of the same God, right? We might worship it differently, and we might agree, like, the way we do it and who's this and the titles that we give, but we do all agree, and we, like... What was that? I lost train of thought.
Or is there a hidden order to existence? Ultimately, the answer may be whatever we choose to make of it.
Someone's knocking.
Is there life after death? Few questions have haunted humanity as deeply as what happens after we die. Every culture, religion, and philosophy has grappled with the mystery, yet no definitive answer exists. Does consciousness continue in some form, or is death simply the end? Many religious traditions claim that an afterlife awaits. In Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, souls are believed to persist in heaven, hell, or other spiritual realms. Hinduism and Buddhism teach reincarnation, where the soul is reborn in a cycle of karmic justice.
So no religion believes in complete end. Wow, that's interesting. So no religion believes in an absolute end. No religion believes in death being the end of things.
Until reaching enlightenment.
See, like, see, that itself is kind of interesting too, right? We existed for that long, and for every human being, like, to innately believe in being something after death, that is something that you can't just say that we're conditioned to that, because we had a very long time. We had a very long time to rebel it. If there was anything like that is solid.
These beliefs offer comfort and guidelines on how to obtain...
Look, having a good afterlife is that I don't know. Look, I would be fine with both. If there's an afterlife or not, I wouldn't go into existential crisis if I found out there was nothing after death. I would just be fine. I would literally, to me personally, I would just be fine with it. Like, if I died and I found out there was freaking nothing, like, it was just emptiness, okay, cool. Okay. it would be meaningless. Like the whole point of living would be meaningless if I think about it. But it's like I wouldn't be shocked.
The best outcome. But are they more than wishful thinking? From a scientific standpoint, the dominant view is materialism.
You know what would be so upsetting, bro? You know what would be so upsetting? If we die, like for example, if I die and then I found out the truth was always the simplest answer that we could, you know, that we could find. Like why, like everything's so complicated, who created it? It must be God. I would be more disappointed in myself if I found out everything was literally right there. Everything was just right there. And I chose to go the hardest way, the harder way. I would be more disappointed in myself. More. Does consciousness exist without the collective? Does it exist without the collective? Then again, like going back to the egg theory, right? Are we all the same being, or do we have different consciousness? Like is collectively our consciousness the same being, or is it just like, you know, like if you were born alone in the woods without ever experiencing humanity, would you be conscious? Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. That is a good one. Oh, and how would that? Oh, why do they never do an experiment like that, man? That would be really interesting. I would watch it, but that would be cruel at the same. See, when we do it, it's not cruel. When we do it, it's cruel. But when God does it, I don't know. That would be really interesting, but that would be, like, you know, cruel in some way. I'm more interested to see how that would change in that person's free will. I'd be more interested in that, to be honest. Would they have this? I feel like the reason I said free will is limited is the choices that we make is based on our experience, right? The people we have been around, this and that. So that a person that is born in the world, their consciousness, how they use it, I feel like that would be the purest form of consciousness. I don't know, but I guess we'll never find out. We'll never know. But then again, it would be much more brutal. I feel like it would be similar to the cavemen back in the days, like, you know, how they used to do things, how they used to use their consciousness. It would be much more raw and closer to animal, you know, animal I don't know if they have consciousness, to animal instinct than us now. I would be closer to back then than now. That's what I think. That's what I think. We evolved because we learned to work together and just, you know, collectively.
The idea that
we learn to have a collective consciousness. That's what I think.
That consciousness is a product of the brain. And when the brain dies, so does the mind.
Sometimes the things I'm saying might not make any sense. I don't know. Does it make any sense? Sometimes we just say things that I have in my head.
Near-death experiences challenge this notion. People who clinically died and been revived often report floating above their bodies, seeing bright lights, or encountering deceased loved ones. Some claim to have recalled events they couldn't have physically witnessed, leading some researchers to question whether consciousness might exist separately from the brain. One theory we've already touched on, Roger Penrose's quantum theories, suggests that consciousness might be more than just a product of the brain. If true,
I think they would be conscious, but also behave just like animals might behave. Exactly, that's what I think. They would be closer to animals than they are to us now. The same way we were closer to like the behavior of an animal back in the days than we are now. And that's what I think, like that's how I think we evolved over time. We got closer to being us now. We got closer to we have less of an animal behavior now compared to how we do then.
This raises the possibility.
That's the true evolution that I believe in. Not from the ape to humans.
That it doesn't simply vanish when we die. But without empirical proof, the question lingers. Does something await us on the other side, or is death truly the end? All right, so those were...
Yeah, that's interesting, huh? Hey, what do you think? Not really, to be honest. In what way? Minnesota would beg to do. Oh God. You're funny. Yeah, that was good. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. They're probably 1,000 years behind. That would be a good experiment, actually. Oh, it could be. This whole thing could be. Yeah, it could be. It could be. They could be living inside a like an open lab, an experiment, and they don't know it. An experiment. Minnesota would back to differ. It's funny. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Some of the biggest philosophical questions we humans face. Which one keeps you up at night? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Wait, what time is it? Oh my God. It's almost 1 a.m. for me. It's 12:45. Alright. I like being live because I don't have to. I'm not trapped in my thoughts when I'm live streaming. And I'm just laying in my bed, bro. I just think of random stuff. I'm trapped in my own head, which I don't like. I hate it. I hate being trapped in my own head. Oh. Hey, thank you everyone on TikTok, bro. Waleed, Prime, Eunice, La Bulga, my boy Jibby. On YouTube, my boy Benjamin Franklin, Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm kidding. Alright, man. See you guys tomorrow. I'm tired as hell. Alright. Thank you guys for being here. This was really fun. Take care. Goodbye. Peace out. Bye. See you. Bye.